What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
We're doing it, man. Episode 39.
Here we go.
Fucking going here. It's Christmas time, man. Christmas episode
39.
39, man. 39. And I did have a number for this one.
I don't have it.
I got one. Larry Zonka.
Ah,
The
17-0.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins, man.
Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins. Larry Zonka.
79, right? 1979?
Yeah. So the Dolphins, yeah, 17-0.
That was a good year.
17-0. I always get Larry Zonka confused with Alex Karsis. He was the dad on Webster. You remember Webster?
Oh, yeah, but he was a Chicago Bear.
He was a Lion. He was a Lion.
He was a
He was a Lion. He's a Detroit
Oh, I
Lion.
thought he was a Bear.
I do not remember the dad on Webster.
Yeah, he had a big ass fucking mustache. He looked kind of
Yeah.
like Larry Zonka. They were pretty similar. Like they were pretty similar guys, and I always got them confused.
Remember Webster? He was little, dude.
He's a little guy. He's still little, man.
What was his name?
He's still alive?
Emmanuel Lewis.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Emmanuel Lewis.
I think
Does look like Larry Zonka, doesn't he?
Close, man.
Now I know. Now I know who you're talking about.
Oh, Detroit
was-
Lion.
Detroit Lion. I
Wow,
think
look
he
at
was a
that.
Lion, dude.
He kind of looked like a Dan Deerdorf looking kind of
Dang,
character.
dude.
isn't he?
Oh, and can you know where else he was also in a big major movie with Mel Brooks, Jew Cat. He was also in a Mel Brooks movie. If you can name that movie, I'll give you a kiss. You know the movie he was in?
I saw it.
He
I
was in-
can't say it. I saw it.
Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles.
Wow.
He was in
Okay.
Blazing Saddles.
All
Yeah,
right.
he was Mongol.
Good show.
Mongol, yeah. Yeah, man, that guy. I always got him confused with Larry Zonka. Always got him confused. Like, oh, that's not him. I was
Yeah,
wrong.
they look very similar.
Very similar, dude. Same stature in their stature. Dude.
Build.
First
body build, yeah.
first NFL
Perfect season.
undefeated season. Yeah.
It hasn't been done yet.
The
man.
only one, right?
Yeah, hasn't been
Only
done.
one?
Hasn't been done. And I know that was.
Well, I mean, there's been like regular seasons and stuff, but not
Yeah.
complete seasons. No.
because I know that was like a 14 season game. That was there was 14 games.
14-game season.
Back then. Now it's set. Was they play 17?
16, I think.
16? Okay, I didn't know if it was 16 or 17.
Still
I
think it's harder to do now.
Man, it's not,
Preseason games like fucking 6 preseason
it's not
games.
16 because that would be next week is the last week then.
Yeah, so I think this is it 17.
Maybe 18 games now.
Maybe 18, yeah.
But I know there's a lot of fucking preseason games.
It's hard to do now, though.
It's hard.
You know,
It's too much wear
because
and tear.
even the worst team can
Yeah.
show up good.
Yeah,
now.
it's was it
18 weeks.
Jesus, dude, 18? Shit. Yeah,
Last
dude.
year,
Yeah, because they added more Thursday nights. this
Yeah,
year.
I think that's what happened with, and not to go off the rails here, but I think that's what happened with Michael Parsons, Cowboys fan here. Michael Parsons, I think he hit his rookie wall, and I think that's why he's not making. I think he's kind of hit his wall because I know the college season's a little shorter. So just like in the NBA, these rookies, they hit their walls, and I think that he's kind of. Not to say he's plateaued, but I think just right now, I think he's kind of
tired?
He's out of gas.
He's tired?
I think he's. Excuse me. I think he's out of gas. I think he's a little out of gas, but that's just my opinion. But kid's still talented as shit. I mean, he's a fucking beast. But I think he's tired.
Where's Dak at on that wall?
Oof, I don't know. I think he's past that. I think he. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Sore
Sore
subject.
subject. Yeah. Very sore subject right now, dude. No. But no, I was
Cut that part out. Cut that
Cut
out.
it out. Cut that shit out.
Just bleep it.
Just
Bleep
bleep it out.
Just a 30-second bleep. Just put it in there.
But yeah, dude. But yeah, Larry Zonka, 39, episode 39 here, Christmas episode. We're gonna bust out.
What
We're
position?
gonna
do you
bust
play?
out the nog, huh?
What position do you play?
Fullback,
Fullback.
Fullback, yeah.
Look at that.
fullback.
Nog.
We're gonna bust out that nog, see how it works out. Santa Claus's joy juice there, and then also, dude, the thing I came across that was very interesting. I came across something that was extremely interesting. I went, we do a little pop culture here, of course. I was looking at, I don't know if anybody knows what K-pop is. It's Korean music. So the BTS band. I don't know if it's a boy band. It's a Korean boy band, BTS. And the thing that I found fascinating, and I think that was really cool. So BTS is like 20 members in the band. It's like a boy band. There's like 20. So there's one guy. His name is Jin in the band. His name is Jin. Jin. 30 years old, and you have to do a mandatory military.
Oh, yeah, I
service.
heard about this.
You have to do a mandatory military service in South Korea. So he's doing his mandatory service. So I think the band's they're gonna break ties, and they gotta take like a year off because I think the other ones, he's the oldest one, and I think the other ones are gonna fall in line, and they have to do their service. I thought that was pretty cool, man. How you have to do mandatory service for your country.
And
in
they're
South Korea.
pretty big, huh?
Oh yeah, they're
like-
huge, man. They're
You know,
massive.
I'm actually more impressed by these deep dives you do on some of this stuff. I mean,
Hey, K-pop, man.
I'm sitting here going, what?
Check, he got his head shaved. They shaved his head. He's going to war. He's not going to war, but he's going to basic training is what he's going to. And you have
That
to do
dude
that
has like
Whoa, 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 whoa.
mad money, but he's still
That
he
dude's
still has
30?
to serve.
30 because you're supposed to in South Korea you're supposed to do it at 28, but they gave them a yeah. You're supposed to do it at 28, but they gave them a break since they were stars and whatnot.
They age well.
Dude, I looked like this when I was 30. I was like, that's wild.
It looks good, man. But yeah, so he had to do that. They have to do a mandatory service. They have to do up there in South Korea, and I get it. They
That's mad money right there.
oh yeah.
Hey,
So they got to take a year off.
Elvis Presley did his time.
He did.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
He had to go.
he had to go
in the
too.
movie. In the movie they portrayed it because he was a troublemaker, but I think he did it. What was I forgot what the real reason was. He got drafted, yeah, but I think because in the movie they said that he was a troublemaker, and to make himself look good, they to go run the service to make it seem like a wholesome boy, whatever. But he was like I said, I think
The
real-
king.
the
Just
king.
remember, the king did. He served his time too.
Oh, he did it, yeah,
He
for
did.
sure, man. He was
You know,
up
there were a lot of cats back then. World War II. Some of the
Yeah, the
some
baseball
of the, some of
guy.
the stars.
What's
did it.
his name? The baseball, the New York Yankee guy. He did. I think he did some service too.
You're talking about.
Willie Mays Hayes.
No, I wish.
You're not talking about Babe Ruth.
No. I was talking about the guy that dated Marilyn Monroe.
Joe DiMaggio.
Oh,
Joe DiMaggio.
yeah.
He
Joe
served
DiMaggio,
his
Joe
country.
D.
He served his country too, man. Joe D served his country.
Joey D.
Yeah, man. So I was looking at that, and like I said, I come across some shit that's interesting, and I said, so when I saw that, it's just like, like I said, just it's cool that they have to serve their country. They have to do that. That's something they have to do. It's part of their, it's something they have to do. Pat Tillman too, another one. Pat Tillman. He when I think about those things, I think about Pat Tillman. He left all that money he left the money on the table there. He's like, fuck that, I'm gonna go fight for my country, and that's that takes balls.
It means a lot.
That means a lot. That takes a lot of balls to do something like that.
You know, if I'm thinking right. I think in Germany
Nolan
they have
Ryan,
to
too?
do. They have to do some type of service like that.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
mandatory. They can get out of doing the military service if they go do some type of volunteer service or something somewhere. But there's an amount of service that you
Yeah,
have
just
to
like the British, was it the king,
They're coming.
the Prince Harry or somebody?
Yeah,
that had to
it
do the
was
military shit.
it was Harry.
Yeah, they had to do the military. They have to do the same things like mandatory shit.
Yeah.
They have to do, and like I said, I think that's admirable. I don't. Maybe that would help. Maybe that would help us if we did that mandatory thing. Russia does that. Israel does it. Big Jew cat. Israel does that. Greece, Finland. All right.
North Korea. You have.
I know. North
you have to
Korea
do
does
it.
it. Hey,
You have to do it.
I know the Kims. Little Kim wants you to do that shit. Little Kim wants you to do that shit.
Kazakhstan.
Borat's over there.
Borat's
Oh,
over there.
Borat.
Doing that duty.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. So that's what I ran across that, and I found that interesting, man. Really interesting. South Korea, man. They're getting after it, man. That's cool as shit.
Building cars.
Yes. You know what movie? Did you ever see that movie? It was with Michael Keaton, and he had to make cars with Asian cats. It was called
Gun Ho.
Gun Ho. God damn it.
Look
Yes.
at that,
Look
dude.
at
He's
that.
on it.
Cracking
Gun-Ho.
the vault
Hey.
open, dude.
Gun Ho.
Hey, a quick draw over here.
Yeah, seriously.
Gun Ho was with Michael Keaton and the guy that played Long Duck Dong on 16 Candles. That Asian cat.
Yep.
Long Duck Dong.
What's happening?
What's up there? Hot stuff. Yeah, him. That the guy. He was in that movie with it. It was a great movie, man. And it was that time where car building was in the thing. That was kind of a big thing, like Detroit. It was all about that kind of thing.
Hey,
It was like-
question.
oh.
Could you have a movie right now and have that guy and call him Long Duck Dong in a movie?
Well,
Shit.
You
no,
couldn't
dude.
get away with
Oh,
that.
shit,
shit.
no,
dude.
not at all.
Yeah, you shit. No, dude. You couldn't. Cancellation immediately.
It
dude.
wouldn't. It wouldn't even
work,
make.
dude.
It wouldn't make it to the
No.
screen, would it?
Yeah,
It was just like the other day. I was thinking. I was
the
telling.
cutting room.
Shit would have made it. I was talking to the wife there, my wife Jennifer there, and I was telling her that there's some songs from back in the day that would be canceled.
Immediately.
There's one
Sure.
that's from the I
Like-
think it's from the 50s or 60s. I can't remember the name of the band, but it was called shit. What was it called? Well, there's one called "Walk Like a Man," and it's an old 50s 60s song from the 50s, I believe. "Walk Like a Man," and you couldn't do that song now. And there was another one called.
Aerosmith, Dude Look Like a Lady.
There's that one too. Of course, there's that one too. Oh shit! What was the other?
Hey, I've said it before on here. I think Rob's not Rob Zombie.
What about
Alice Cooper, right? School's out for
Yeah,
summer.
yeah, you said that.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that other one, the other song.
What
that
about
was-
Rick James? Give it to me, baby.
Yeah, you couldn't.
very inappropriate.
That's pretty aggressive. Yeah, they would say that's aggressive nowadays, dude. Damn it, we're trying to find that song. What it was called? Oh, here it is. It's called "The Game of Love." It's by Wayne Fontaine, and the Mindbenders. And
Yep.
the song is saying the purpose of a woman is to love a man, and the purpose of a man is to love a woman. Let's play this game of love. Now you can't do that shit now,
Hey,
dude.
what about the police? Don't stand so close to me.
It's about
It's about a school teacher,
teacher.
and a student.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little funny business
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It was cold outside. He told her to get in the car.
Yeah,
And shit. It was
yeah.
raining and it was cold. Told her to get in. Yeah. It's
Van Halen, Hot for Teacher.
yeah.
Hey, what about wow, what's that country music singer's name? Strawberry Wine.
Dina Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's straight up statutory rape.
It is.
She literally spells it out in the lyrics.
What's that song about?
It's about it's about her
Oh,
her
being
family farm.
17.
Yeah, about her family farm having this worker come in or whatever. And
Are you serious? That's
yeah.
what that song's
And
about.
also too Fancy too. Fancy was kind of that way.
Yeah.
You know, Fancy. Her mama told her to get out there
Yeah.
and shake her ass. You know, sell that ass, man. Let's make some money, dude.
Damn.
Fancy. Reba McEntire, man.
Straight cancel.
Hot
Oh, yeah.
July,
Dude.
Hot July Moon saw
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
First
It's like
taste of love.
it's just crazy. I'm surprised they haven't done.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure it's coming.
the
I'm sure it's coming. Dude.
Music gets a
Ah, you-
pass, though, right?
I
I mean,
think it's art.
listen,
It's
I
art.
mean, rap
It's
music's
art.
all over the place.
Well,
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah, dude. But yeah, I think it's art, so I get it passed. But yeah, I was thinking about those songs, those old songs from the 50s and 60s, because I like those songs, those
Speaking
genre.
of, since it's the Christmas episode,
Sure.
a couple of years ago, "Baby It's Cold Outside" was on the canceling block, right?
Yep, it's aggressive.
Is it back? Did that blow over?
I still hear it.
Did you
I
hear the
still
PC?
hear it.
Did you hear the PC version of it?
No, what was that? Hey,
It's so, see if you pull up the lyrics. It's so funny, man.
Because I know
It's
that they
so
were saying,
funny.
because I know that he wants you to stay and you stay,
Hey, have another drink.
Hey, have a drink here. What's in here?
And
She's like, what's in this? You know, what's in
she's like,
this
I
drink?
really need to go.
I gotta go,
she's-
man.
she's
I
like,
gotta
"Well,
go."
Just go ahead and stay. I'm gonna pour another drink.
Yeah.
I'm looking out for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird that those songs, and I hated it because that's a part of like
This is a
it's
good
just, it's just
song,
a good
man.
song, man. It's just
Hey.
a part of.
And what guy hasn't done that?
Hey, drink this.
Hey, drink
Hey,
this.
get that beer up in
Hey,
you.
get this up in you.
Get that beer in
Balance you out.
Damn.
Get that beer up in you.
Damn.
But yeah, dude,
Hey,
it's
let's be honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, you're having a good time, man. It's a good time. What we figured they changed it up so very nice.
Well, that's when you go back to talking about
Switch it up.
lyrics. That's
Yeah.
like Chuck Berry's what is it? Riding around in my automobile.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't remember the name of that song.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's talking about like trying to like
A younger chick.
he's trying to take this chick out and like hook up like in the Cadillac.
What happened?
But it's just crazy because if you listen to the lyrics, it's straight up like, "Hey, we're gonna do this."
Yeah, that's how. Okay, hold on. But let's
Oh
read
my
through this.
God.
Oh my
Hold on.
Gee.
Let's so
The original.
yeah. Okay, so scroll back up to the top because I don't know that that's necessarily a line that we want to read on air. But all right. So I really can't stay, baby. It's cold outside. I've got to go away, but I can call you a ride. This evening has been. I'm so glad you dropped in. So very nice. Paradise, blah blah. Blah.
So are
My
these the
mom will
old
start-
lyrics? And these are new lyrics.
No. These are the new lyrics.
Oh,
These
okay.
are the new lyrics.
And this it was Kelly Clarkson and
John
John
Legend.
Legend.
Oh,
John
my
because
mom-
they
John
sing
Legend's a
back
piece
and
of shit.
forth.
Yeah. My mom will start to worry. I'll call the car, and tell him to hurry. And then it keeps going on. And if you compare this to the old one, it's so
Oh, dude, so safe.
It's so
Watered down.
Oh, dude. There's no soul in it, man. There's no soul.
It's so done on purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's one thing if you write a song and like these are the lyrics that are coming out or whatever, and you listen to the original song and it's like okay, but then like, not to try to take sides one way or the other, but I mean to like the PC culture, gets a hold of it, and then I feel like this is just like the reaction to that,
Mhm.
and it's not genuine.
No,
it's not.
What's
well-
this one? Baby, get your ass inside. What is this?
Baby, it's cold outside.
You know,
Oh,
and I would
okay.
venture to say this, Trent. This is rewritten
Mhm.
by a generation that is far more promiscuous than that older generation.
Absolutely.
But they act like this song from the older generation was just terrible.
Yeah, it's
That doesn't
disrespectful.
make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like this, I know the guys, in the original, the guys, he's not. I'm not saying he's just, and I know they would say he's aggressive, but he's just, he's just talking to her, and he's just, doing his thing. He's putting his game on
He's
her.
being sly is what he's doing.
He's putting his game on her, and that's what he's doing. And then now, I mean, there's things are, they're very more straightforward,
Yeah.
man. And it's just like, I don't know. I could go into it, but it's.
People walk around with worse sayings than that
Oh,
on their
dude, they have
t-shirts.
on t-shirts, yes. But I know, I don't know. I love a classic, and that's a classic to me.
It's a
So I
classic.
don't fuck with my shit, dude.
I'm glad it's back.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I
It
that and
survived.
Mariah Carey.
It
As long as
survived.
Mariah Carey's on the radio, I'm good, man. Mariah
Ugh.
Carey, keep her on the radio there.
Her and
She's still
Buble.
number one. She's still number one. With what's the name of the song? Mariah Carey. All that yellow one for Christmas is you. Yeah, and
She thaws out every year around, maybe
yeah,
October.
she busts out those yams and she throws them out there, and we check them out, But I think she's still something. She's still something to look at. I gather.
So what's your favorite Christmas song?
Jennifer Hates This, and I love the song they did with it was like Wham and Sting. It was all like European. It's like they won't be having Christmas in what's it called? What's the song called?
Wham?
No, it's got Wham in it. It's like it's a compilation. It's got like a lot of people in it. Do They Know It's Christmas? Do They Know It's Christmas?
Yeah.
It's like the European.
I
I like
know.
that one, dude.
Okay.
It's like I like
Okay.
that one. Like it had Sting in it, and
Yeah.
it was Bono was in it. It was good, man.
Yeah,
And
I know the one.
and you know who was playing the drums? Phil Collins. He was playing the drums on that song, dude. That's why I loved it, dude. You felt the drums were just meaty
Yeah.
because Phil Collins was behind it, man. So, but that's one of my favorite Christmas songs. Yeah, he was so good. Christmas song, what's yours, man?
You know, I guess I would have to a 2-song answer. I'm gonna go Trent on this and go multi-part answer.
a two-parter.
For the older song, classic song, Run Run Rudolph
Okay.
by
Yeah.
Chuck Berry, right?
Yeah, that's good shit.
And then for a new Christmas song,
Yeah.
is Christmas Time by Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Okay.
Great song.
Okay. Trent, what you got, man?
Fuck it, I'll do two.
This is gonna be a 3-part answer.
Three-parter.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Good.
Yep, that was
Yeah,
mine.
solid.
And Christmas Lights by Coldplay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
good one.
Vinny, what you got, Vinny?
It's probably Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. That and just, Dean Martin Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Dude,
I'll play Dean Martin Christmas.
Blue Eyes has some good shit too, man. I was
Yeah.
listening. Blue Eyes
Yeah.
has some
Frank
really.
Sinatra,
King Cole,
Dean
too.
Martin.
Yeah, they got
I'll
some
listen
good
to that
shit.
stuff all day
You know,
long.
I think I do have an honorable mention.
Oh, look at this. That's
shit.
the most
Three.
Trent thing I've ever
Three,
heard.
I
man.
know. I'm
Three,
having to go
three.
Trent on this. I have
Three.
an honorable mention. Merry Christmas from the Family
I don't know that one.
by Robert L. King.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That one I haven't heard.
Okay.
Haven't heard that one.
All right, you're gonna have to listen to
I'll
it.
check it
You
out.
have to listen.
I'll check it out.
Let me like it.
No, man, it's Christmas time. Yeah, I love this shit. I love doing this with you guys. It's Christmas time. It's family and friends. It's a good time. But it's Christmas time, but we're gonna get a little dark here. We're gonna get a little dark.
Krampus?
So no, I wouldn't. No, a little darker than Krampus.
Uh-oh.
So this past Saturday we had a big gathering here at my watering hole here, and we were hanging out. And my buddy James DeFrance and his wife Stephanie, they got this vintage shop. They got a vintage shop. They got to do pop-ups, and it's called Decades Fashions and Finds. So they have like old stuff, old vintage things. So I bought. They're great. They sell all kinds of things, really, really reasonable prices. So I got me an ET button. ET button.
That's it.
It's really cool, man. It's very, very cool.
I thought it was
um,
iced tea.
And then also too, I got me a nice little fossil. Got me a little
It's a
Walkman.
big butt.
Got me a little Walkman too with the
Bro,
cassette
that's what
Walkman.
they used to do New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, big ones, dude. Jennifer's got
Like-
one. Jennifer's got one.
Like straight up buttons.
Yeah,
like
huge
that.
ones. Yeah. And then I got this hat here, and if you can't see it, maybe in the thing, maybe we can zoom in, or we'll put a picture of it later. I'll put it on the episode there. It's the Malibu Grand Prix, and the location was in Houston, off of 59 and West Park.
I never got to go.
I know. I always saw it. I never got to
Always
go.
wanted to go.
I never got to go. I saw it, and it was so massive, dude. And it's still there. I think it's abandoned now. It's still there though. So so my buddy James DeFrance, who does this pop up, he's like, dude, I'm gonna send you the story behind that hat. I said, what are you talking about? I said, because there's a story behind that hat and that whole Malibu place, the Malibu Grand Prix. It's all right. Sends me the story. I start reading about it. So July 1st, 1983, 4 bodies were brutally stabbed and sliced up at this place. Workers that worked at this place, at the Grand Prix place.
What?
They were cut up, stabbed, all that good stuff. Not good stuff, you know what I mean? Uh, so it was so there was a worker that used to work there. It was an inside job. They robbed him for the money and whatnot. It was an inside job. Um, so it was Kenneth Ray Ransom, uh, James Randall, and Richard Wilkerson, which was the guy that worked there. It was an inside job. They went there, stay there. They stabbed these guys. They cut them up. 4 kids, and they were all kids. They were all like teenagers because this was like a, it's a grand,
Yeah.
it's a kid's job. It's a teenage job. These guys were 17, 18, 19. They got cut up, stabbed. It's pretty brutal. Um, so they at this time, so they all these guys got life in jail. They all died. They all got executed. They're all dead now. But there's one guy left. Uh, Randall got paroled in January 18th of 2019. So Randall's out. He's on the loose, but he's not doing anything.
How old is that cat?
Um,
Like you said, this happened in 1983.
1983. I'm guessing if he was in his 20s, the guy that did the
Late
killing.
60s.
Probably, yeah.
Gee.
But he was the juvenile. That's why he got the less because he was the juvenile on the scene. So he got the less. He got less time and he got out. But he got paroled, and it's just weird to see that he's out now. It's weird how time goes, and he's out now. But yeah, dude, that's what. So when I bought the hat, he's like, "You got to hear the story about this." So you can go. So like I said, I went on YouTube and look at all the videos, and it was pretty gruesome, man. And it's cool to see all these old the anchors that we see on TV now. And they were young, dude. They like all look young, dude.
Dave Ward.
Yeah, that's who
Stone.
reported it. That's who reported it.
Yeah,
that's
Dave
who reported
Ward.
it. That's who the guy who reported it. It was ABC News. They reported it, and it was
Eyewitness news.
it was scary, dude. It was a scary thing, and then to see that though, it was because I was like, I like the hat. I was like, I love that hat, dude. I said, let me buy it. He's like, yeah, but there's a dark story behind it. And he's like, you gotta check. So I did a deep. It was great, man. It's if you get a chance, check it out. It's the Malibu Grand Prix, 1983, and there was it was
That's like that series on Netflix right now, the Texas Killing Fields.
oh, dude, we started watching that, dude. So good. Did you finish it or no?
No.
It's good. It's good. It wraps up really nice, and then it kind of gives you the answer at the end there.
We'll watch it tomorrow.
It's good, man. It's really good. Texas Killing Fields, League City, man.
Yeah.
League City's on the map.
Is
and
it
it's not a good.
is it binge worthy or?
Oh yeah.
It is.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We knocked it out today. We started it at today. We started at around 11. We had some coffee. We're
Four
drinking
episodes.
4. Yeah, I think it's 4, 3 or 4, but I think it's 4.
Okay.
Easy. They're real quick. They're like 40-minute episodes. It goes
Damn.
fast, but it's worth it though.
Crazy.
It's worth it. But yeah, dude. And I heard about that. I was just like, holy shit, dude. That's like, I didn't know about that story. I didn't. And it was like I said, and I always wanted to go. I always saw it.
I
And
always wanted to go because if you remember, they had the go-karts.
Yeah.
And they had a bigger, faster car.
Yeah.
That you could drive if
And
you were
I don't
a
know if-
certain
if I-
age. And
I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but did they have those big slides there? Like I
Don't
think I saw
remember.
those big slides because
I just remember seeing the commercials. I always wanted to go.
Oh, me too. I never
What-
got to go
What part of Houston is it?
downtown. Like
Okay.
oh shit, where's it at? Like inside the loop. I know it's inside the
Okay.
loop. 59 West Park. I think I'm trying to
man.
think what's there now.
I wanted to go.
I can't remember what's there now, but like I said, the building's still there. The it's still up. It's abandoned, and shit you can see because
Is this a reproduction or is this
that's the
an
real shit.
authentic?
It's
an
the real shit
authentic
from the
hat?
place. Yeah, from the place. Yeah,
Wow.
he had these. He had one in white. I was gonna get the white one, but I think he sold out of the white ones. But I was gonna get the white one, and I had the blue one. I wanted to get both, but he sold out.
You ever watch those videos of abandoned places?
Yes. I'm trying to think of the one that's really good. Well, the thing
I saw
about
the one in after Katrina or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The Six Flags
Yeah.
that was in New Orleans.
I think it's kind of eerie when you look at these like mansions that have been abandoned,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, like Malibu Grand Prix, like being abandoned. Like you can actually go
Yeah.
and walk it
And take
and
pictures.
take
Yeah.
photos,
Yeah.
and the shit still it's like it's all there, but
Yeah.
it's just like old and
It's crazy how quickly something changes when it is abandoned, right?
right.
Because everything that we see, what- it's a business is going, someone's cutting the grass, someone's doing this, doing that, and these places just change so quickly when it's abandoned. You
Yeah.
know, it just
Shit grows.
Yeah.
weeds grow up and shit.
kids start busting the windows out, and
Yeah.
Like nature takes over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the thing about this. There's a documentary right now about that. I think it started as a Six Flags, and then they sold it, and then it became like some kind of local theme park or something down in New Orleans, and it ended up being like 2 or 3 different theme parks as they sold and got new owners and whatever. And then Katrina hit, and it's just been abandoned since then. And like they went in with cameras and stuff, and like it looks post-apocalyptic because I mean
Yeah.
it's like a
Right.
full like theme park size with grass growing up everywhere
Yeah.
and
It's kind of like
trees
the
and stuff.
the
And
theme park that you saw in what is the Pripyat or whatever I'm saying I'm butchering that name. The one from Chernobyl, the town.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, dude, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
that
it's like
that whole theme
well,
park
what
and
they
town and everything's just.
I remember I was reading something, and we probably talked about this before. It's like they said they don't touch the animals, don't eat the animals, don't touch the dogs, don't mess with none from Chernobyl. Like don't mess with
Okay.
like don't
Okay.
touch
Okay.
those
Yeah,
things because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
all contaminated. Like they're
Yeah,
all
for sure.
You know,
they're all
but the
fucked.
crazy thing about that is, all right, this radiation is going to kill everything, but everything's living over
It's still
there.
living.
it's still there.
There's grass, there's trees, and
The
all
animals
kinds.
are reproducing.
Yeah.
They're just everything's there.
It's there. They don't want you to touch,
Yeah.
eat them or.
But that goes back to, I know we talk about like nostalgia stuff, but that's like if we were to walk to like a place that we grew up with, that we went to go ride go-karts, that we went to putt-putt, and we walked in there at our age now, and just like you kind of just like that photographic memory is
Oh
just
yeah, it
Yeah.
just
you
comes
remember
back.
everything of the way it used to be.
But the
I
funny
did
thing,
that with a roller rink.
but you know, the
Yeah.
funny
Before I
thing
grew
is,
up.
I bet it seemed bigger that back then.
100%. Anything you go back and look at, it's always smaller than what you
That
thought it
roller
was.
that roller rink, you thought it was so far around,
Yep.
and it's like,
Little
Yeah.
room, little bitty
Yep.
room.
yeah,
That's horrible.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing it again. It's been abandoned for decades.
I
And,
remember, these carnival rides, right? That you thought were these huge rides, and they were just this thing that was loaded on the back of an 18-wheeler that spun you around
The
like
guy
that.
just like smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
you know, waiting for the day to be over.
barely
Yeah.
putting it together. Yeah.
He didn't give a shit. He didn't give a shit.
But it always seemed bigger. Yeah. It always seemed more dangerous. It always seemed like more edgy. than
But
it
yeah, I love
actually was.
watching those things, man. Like abandoned like Pizza Huts and
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that
abandoned
shit.
like McDonald's, like
I
from the
think,
'90s, and it's
yeah,
all there.
yeah, I think, and then we haven't brought this name up in a while. Adam G sent me this thing a while back, like about a month ago, 2 months ago. He sent me this thing where it was a Pizza Hut, and they had boarded it up. I think it was in a mall or something,
Yes, it was
Yeah.
a mall.
and they boarded it up, and they it was a Burger King,
Burger
okay.
King.
And then they broke the wall down. It was like there was a Burger King. It was like in pristine condition with like the chairs were
Oh,
pristine.
wow.
Yeah,
Everything was the chairs, the little booths, plastic booths were in tip top shape. Like there was nothing wrong with it. It's just weird how those are gonna be our fucking ruins. Those are gonna, those are gonna be our ruins, dude. Like fucking
Trent, didn't you tell us one time that there's a Blockbuster that's
It's in Alaska, right?
The
South
Blockbuster,
Blockbuster or something?
yeah. The
Oregon.
last one.
Oregon.
Yeah,
Oregon.
Oregon. It was Keith. Keith
Yeah,
was telling us
yeah,
about
Oregon.
that.
Look at that shit, man. Look at that Burger King, man. Inside of it, yeah.
But the
Wow.
Blockbuster that
Delaware.
they have a show on,
On Netflix.
on
Yeah,
Netflix about
yeah,
it.
there was it was a documentary, and now they have like a sitcom now.
Yeah, it's a
like
sitcom.
but they had but they had an actual documentary. Look at that. That's
Look
crazy.
at
It's like
that,
the
dude.
floor, the tiles are like clean as shit. It's like
It looks like
nuts.
a
So who
Luby's.
remembers Burger King when they had this microphone deal that came up, and the person was behind the counter, and they
Talked into a cone.
you gave your order, and they one Whopper, blah, 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 blah.
Dude,
They did.
Oh God.
Do you remember that?
that's cool, dude. All right.
They did.
I used
Burger
to
King had that.
How much does that look like a current Taco Bell?
I like the tile. Tile's really nice. I like the coordination in there.
Jeez.
But it's great. It's how
can't
perfect
believe
it
it's
is.
that
Like a
clean.
Yeah,
Those,
it's
those
clean,
look like
dude.
all the Dairy Queens.
It's clean as shit. I miss a Dairy Queen, dude. I miss those, dude. Look at that, dude. That crown. No, I miss Dairy Queen, man. I really wish we had Dairy Queens around here.
We don't.
But,
You gotta
no.
find them.
There's a new one coming? Okay. I love Dairy Queen. I love the chicken finger basket. That was my shit, dude.
Yeah,
Chicken
dude.
fingers, the little
Big toast.
steak finger.
Oh,
Yeah,
$15 now.
I believe it.
When I was going to Austin, we stopped at a
Oh, I
Dairy
believe
Queen
it.
in Giddings, and I was
Oh, yeah,
like,
I know that
let me
one.
get the.
Yeah.
My buddy's like,
$20.
yeah,
Yeah,
$15.
dude,
What?
for a basket. little
chicken basket.
Chicken basket. And it's probably not as good as you thought it was. Like when I was a kid, I thought that was the best thing. Like I used to love the
Gravy
I used to
is
love
good,
I used to love the
Like
belt
they have
buster.
steak fingers. They still have
Gravy
steak
is
fingers.
good,
That
dude.
was the first place I remember ever getting Texas toast.
And you dunk
Oh,
the
yeah.
toast in the gravy, dude. You
Yeah.
dunk the toast in the gravy. Come on.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm not a
It's all
first time
good.
fat person,
No,
right?
no. First time all around. You know, first time Pro Bowl.
Yeah, yeah. I
fucking
was
selection.
I was all team.
Yeah, all team.
First team, all
All
state.
state. He's all state, man.
Fat
They,
kid.
He's all
they had
state.
steak fingers too, didn't they? They
Yeah,
had a
there's
steak
a little.
finger basket.
Oh, I love those, dude. I used to love their
Some people
fries.
would say their steak fingers were more popular than their
yeah,
chicken
and the
fingers.
Yeah, yeah. And
I don't know any other place that serves steak fingers.
shit's good,
I
man.
don't,
Dairy
I don't know
Queen.
that anybody does.
And I love the fries.
Who?
Sonic has it.
Sonic.
Sonic. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah, okay. But I thought I liked Dairy Queen's fries. They were money, dude. And then I had like the dilly bar was the shit, dude. That was the
Hey,
shit.
you know who has a good? We were talking about. I think this place came up last episode. It was either last episode or episode before. You know who has a good chicken fried steak? Babes in Frisco.
Yeah.
We talked about it last week.
I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about that
Chicken
was where
fried
they
chicken.
saw Shaq, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
But
Yeah.
is it the place that brings out the fried chicken just on platters of chicken?
Yeah.
Like fried chicken is their deal, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What you do is you select a meat, and then they just bring it all out to you and
Until
set
you
it
tell
down or
them to
whatever.
quit, right? Yeah.
Until you tell them to quit. It's funny.
Yep.
That's good,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's a good place.
Dairy Queen's the shit. I miss
And biscuits.
Dairy Queen.
Hey, were you a Blizzard eater?
I was a Blizzard guy. I was a my
so
my
what was your
Mine
flavor?
was the dip cone.
I was fixing to say,
Yeah, the old dip
dude. I
cone.
want that dipped cone.
Blizzard for me. I was classic guy. I was a classic guy. I went fucking cookies and cream. I was a classic guy. Cookies and cream. I was simple. I kept it simple, man. Simple man.
You know, I liked the M&Ms for a while. When I was a little kid, I liked the M&Ms,
Too hard.
and then when I got older, I liked the Hawaiian.
Yeah, let me get that Heath.
Heath was a
crunch.
shit.
The Heath.
You know, I liked the Heath, but when it was cold, you couldn't.
It was too hard, huh?
You couldn't snap it, man. You couldn't snap that bitch.
The dipped cone, man.
Oh,
It was
dipped
so
cone.
good. As soon as they give it to you, take a bite because the chocolate's still a little bit soft
Uh-huh.
or whatever. But then any moment after that, it's a
Uh-huh.
full-time job eating that thing.
How many
because it's
napkins? How
messy.
many napkins you need?
57 napkins to get through one.
And then they had those napkins you could see through them and shit.
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
like 60, like this.
All it
many.
did was smear the
Yeah.
ice cream.
60.
So you weren't a Blizzard guy. You were the
Blizzard
cone
guy?
guy.
I was a blizzard. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was. Come on, yeah. Of course, I was a blizzard.
He's all
dude.
state,
I mean,
all
I was
state.
all state.
all
dude.
state,
Come
man.
on.
He was all state.
Hey,
The brownie batter blizzard, dude. I'm not. Hey,
Hey, when I was a kid, Dairy Queen was in Willis, right?
Okay.
The old Dairy
Yeah.
Queen, the one that had the roof that you drove under,
Nice.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, and it was a treat
Mm.
for whenever my dad said he wanted a banana split.
Oh
Banana
shit!
split,
banana
dude.
Oh, they did
split,
have banana
dude.
splits.
When he
God
wanted a
damn it.
banana split, he'd get that banana split, and that was kind of big, you know, for me as a little kid. And I'd get a Blizzard, but when he wanted a banana split, that meant the family was going to get
ice cream.
treated to
some ice
Dairy
cream.
Queen.
Yeah.
And that banana
Wow.
split, I remember this distinctly because the little carton that the banana split came in, the to-go carton,
Mhm.
it looked like a little coffin. So I'd use it with my toys that it would be like a little coffin that I would
There you go.
Oh,
I'd put
He-Man.
people in. Yeah.
Dude, that was a big dessert, dude. It was
Yeah,
it was one full banana,
wait.
3 scoops of ice cream.
Is it as big as we remember it?
I-
though?
Probably not. though. Probably- that's a good point, dude. That's actually a good point. That's actually a good point.
Little banana.
You know what they need to do? They need to come out with I mean, they probably already have, and I just haven't been there in forever. A banana split blizzard. Just dump a banana split in there and mix it all up.
That'd be good though.
So
Yeah.
if you want a banana split right now, where do you go? Is Dairy Queen the place,
Dairy
the
Queen?
only one that does that?
Oh, Sonic.
Does Sonic do
Sonic.
one? Okay.
Sonic
Sonic-
does a banana split.
You know what? I don't like Sonic's ice cream. I feel like it's
Yeah.
very. I don't know. Something about their ice
It's
cream. I
too
don't like.
icy.
I don't know. It's something about it I don't like. It's always got little like chunks in there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I
Too
don't
icy.
like it.
I don't know what
I
it
don't like
is
it.
either.
I don't like it, but I don't like it. I don't like.
Dairy Queen's got that smooth soft
Yeah.
serve, dude.
I'm showing up with
First
banana
team
splits
All-State.
one day.
First
I'm
team
I'm
All-State.
showing up with banana
All-State.
splits over here one day.
Yeah, that would be
Dude,
good.
holy
dude.
shit,
We're gonna
dude!
do
I
it.
love those
Again.
things.
Banana splits.
Banana split. I haven't thought about that.
I could never finish one.
Hey,
I
it
got
had-
one time and I ate it and I was like, I can't even finish this.
Chocolate, strawberry, and pineapple.
Pineapple. Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
be at Dairy
Pineapple.
Queen tomorrow.
Hey, what was your favorite flavor of those 3?
The pineapple.
Pineapple.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
The pineapple one's good.
As in speaking of ice cream, Napoleon.
yeah.
Dude, I used to,
Ugh.
strawberry. I tear up the strawberry. part.
Yeah.
Napoleon. when you get in the box.
In
Because
the
I was
in the gallon bucket.
I used to get I had that little the box. It came in a little box, paper box.
Oh
a
yeah,
little paper
I
box.
totally
Yeah.
remember
Yeah,
those.
the
Napoleon.
little
The
paper
Napoleon.
box.
You know, I don't know why I didn't like that because I like each one of those
Oh yeah,
flavors
strawberry
separately.
was a shit. Strawberry.
Oh,
What did I say?
Neapol-
What did I
Neapolitan.
say?
You said
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Because I want to dominate. I want to conquer. I want to conquer the ice cream. So I'm thinking about Napoleon, dude. That's what I'm trying to conquer shit. dude.
Neapolitan.
Straight
Hey,
up cardboard
Hey,
box.
Hey, the box you could peel it.
Yeah.
You could peel it down if you wanted to.
Oh,
who had
my
the
God.
who had the plastic tub?
Oh, no.
gallon-
No, that was like
gallon
the
plastic
sherbet,
tub.
wasn't it?
Of
That
Napoleon?
came in a plastic tub.
Blue Bunny.
Blue
The
Bunny.
Blue Bunny?
Yeah.
The tub, the little handle, little red
Yeah,
handle.
dude. It had the plastic
Yeah.
handle.
Yeah, dude.
Walmart. Yeah, you get it at Walmart. Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know who has it? You
I
know,
was just eating my push-up.
the
the
best,
Flintstone push-up, dude.
best ice cream, dude. Best ice cream. Believe it or not, dude. Believe it or not, HEB has a good ice cream, man.
That orange
HEB's got good
orange
ice cream.
push-up. What?
HEB's got good ice
Their
cream.
own brand?
Yeah, HEB
What is it?
brand.
Swoon?
No. It's just HEB brand. It's good.
HEB?
It's really good.
It has to be made in
I-
Texas,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. I choose it over Bluebell any day. Any day.
What?
Any day. The only thing that Bluebell makes that I enjoy is
Listeria? Little
Yeah, Listeria. Yeah, Listeria was scary.
Yeah.
The only thing I do enjoy from Bluebell is I think it's like sugar cookie or some shit. I think they have a sugar cookie
Cookie
flavor.
two-step, dude.
Yeah.
Cookie
good,
two-step's where it's at.
good. What is it?
I'm a Rocky Road guy.
Cookie two-step.
I'm a Rocky Road guy. I
First
love
team
Rocky
All-State.
Road. Yeah.
First team all state. You ready?
All state, dude. All stater. All state, dude.
Pistachio almond.
Oh man.
That's just the shit, dude. I love
It is,
pistachio.
man.
But you got
Ice cream, man.
sprinkle the
You guys
shell on top.
Sprinkle some shells on top for a
like
little
that.
crunch.
Yeah, a little crunch. A little crunch action. That.
The shells.
Okay.
Yeah, put the shells on top.
We got to make that shirt, dude. We got to make that all state
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
All-State.
First team all state.
First
dude.
team all state eater.
All state fat kid.
Fat kid, yeah.
Fat kid. First team all state.
Yeah. Dude, fucking Santa Claus. I don't know why I was thinking about Santa Claus. Christmas time, man. I'm trying to see what I was gonna ask you guys about Christmas time. Movies, man. Like movies. I know what were we talking about beforehand? We were talking about you asked me something about Christmas beforehand. You asked me something I can't remember.
I don't
Shit.
remember.
But anyway, traditions, man. Like what do you guys do? Like what is your thing? Like do you guys do like what's your thing? Like what do you do with the family or you kind of just go solo?
Movies, man.
Yeah.
Movies is
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's a big family tradition for. I mean, you start at the top of the catalog and you just work your way through as many as you can.
Yeah,
You
I go
just watch
left.
as
I usually
many-
go left field sometimes with this. Like I like one of my favorite Christmas movies, and it's probably nobody who knows what it is. It's Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and what's the girl's name? Anna Faris.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite Christmas. Of course, Christmas Story, all that. Yeah, those are great. But
Which one's Anna Faris?
Anna Faris, she will pull it up.
Was she in Scary Movie?
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, that's Amy Smart. Yeah. That's one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's all Christmas themed. It's just the whole time. There's snow.
Is
and
that
all
where he's like the big guy and then like
He was fat in the first part.
yeah.
And then he went to LA first part, and then he went to LA and he became like a
Right,
producer,
yeah.
music producer, and he was all cut up,
right.
and he was
I remember.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it. Yeah, dude,
I
yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
yeah, I love that movie. That's one of my
I
favorite.
didn't
Christmas
realize
movies.
that was a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Of course, yeah, Anna Faris. She's in it. Yeah, she's like the bad guy kind of thing. But yeah, Christmas Story, of course, is what. Dude, if you haven't seen it yet, the new Christmas Story.
Is it
Ralphie's
good?
growing. It's great. Dude, I guarantee you, if you love Christmas Story, it'll be a tearjerker. It'll hit you.
The thing
It'll
about
hit you.
Christmas Story, I could not tell you the last time that I watched it from start
Dude,
to
on
finish.
TBS, dude.
It's just that it's always on, and I love
TBS.
You get pieces.
putting it on and going, "Oh, this is that good part. Oh, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that part."
Yeah,
And
you
that's
get
kind of how
pieces of it,
Christmas
yeah.
goes.
Because for
with-
us,
with
a
that-
tradition
with that show.
for us in our household is you put TBS on Christmas Eve after we eat snacks and all that bullshit. We go home, we lay in bed, put TBS on. You put Ralphie on a loop, and you go to bed, man. And then you wake up in the morning, Ralphie's back on again.
Ralphie's
And that's
still
that's
on.
that's a tradition for us.
Oh,
man.
you know what? We do have a weird tradition. I just thought about this, and it's hard to remember this because it's just something we've always done. And the more I think about it, nobody really does this. But like, our big Christmas tradition is the whole family gets together at my my grandparents' house. Probably not for too much longer, but at my grandparents' house. And everybody brings like a bunch of appetizers,
Yeah.
and we have like
Shit.
an appetizer meal.
Finger
and
foods.
like
I love
yeah,
finger
yeah,
foods.
yeah.
I love
And
finger
it's
foods.
it's Christmas Eve. That's the last thing every family member does for Christmas Eve is everybody gets together and we have an appetizer meal and we play like Christmas charades and
Yeah.
like Christmas games and stuff
Yeah.
like that or whatever and it's just something that we've always done. I mean here and there year by year some people can't come and
Yeah.
whatever reason, but that's always sort of kind of been like home base where everybody goes, what are you doing for Christmas? Well, I'll be at Nanny's for
Yeah.
you know, for
No,
for Eve.
I love the thing about the finger foods and
Yeah,
just the little
snack
shit,
foods.
Yeah.
pigs in a blanket, the whole shit. That's
Yeah.
my favorite. That's my favorite shit. It's chips and dip kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I remember as a kid going over to my grandmother's, and as a kid, you do this whole Christmas Eve deal, and the family comes over, and you think that's never going to change.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it
Right.
changes real quick.
Yeah,
and
dude.
it changes, just
Yep.
just a few things
Yeah.
happen, and it changes, and
It
but-
seems so
but
constant.
it
Yeah.
seems as a kid you just
Yeah.
go, man, we're always gonna do this. We're
Yeah.
always gonna
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I know.
it changes,
Like I
you know?
totally know what you're talking about because I grew up in a big family, and I think grandma and grandpa they held down Christmas, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And like uh, after like my grandma passed, just like it wasn't the same after that.
Never.
Yeah.
Never,
Never.
never, never. I
Because
think
there's other people on the other side of the family that you don't get together with
Yeah.
them anymore,
oh,
right?
You don't. No,
Yeah.
There's always beef or something.
no.
Yeah,
And
but
it sounds bad, but like I have my immediate family, which is me and my sister, my brother-in-law, my old lady, and my parents.
Yeah.
That's it. But before,
Hey,
like I said,
Vinny, I'm gonna cancel you. You can't do that, dude. Old lady, you
Can't
can't
say
do
old
that.
lady, man.
Can't
Can't
say
say
old
Oh,
lady, dude.
no.
I'm kidding. I'm
No,
bullshitting,
no,
dude.
no.
I'm bullshitting, dude.
hey,
I'm
that's
bullshitting.
just
No,
a
no,
hot
no,
rod
sorry.
chopper
I didn't mean
term.
to- I didn't mean to-
You
no,
know your
no,
old
No, dude.
your old
No,
lady.
No. Hey, I'm a fucking savage. I'm a caveman, dude. I
Yeah.
pull mine by the hair. If it, you
Oh.
can pull, hey, here's the kitchen.
Hey,
Pull them over there. Yeah.
whoa, what you
Hey.
guys do in the bedroom is your own
Hey,
thing.
by the
Oh,
hair.
that's
Hey,
your own
kitchen,
thing.
kitchen's over there. That's where it's at. No, I didn't mean to
But-
cut you off.
No,
Vinny, I'm
you're
sorry.
good.
I
Like,
didn't mean to
but-
cut you off.
no, like it's just with grandma. Like grandma's not around, grandpa's
Yeah.
not around anymore, and like family is what you make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right or
Sure, man.
wrong.
For sure,
Well,
man.
that's what I was going to ask you
sure,
is
for
like,
sure.
how did it change for you? Like, because you're right, it does change,
Mhm.
but I feel like for like family by family, it changes differently. And so like for you, what was constant, like when it became not constant, like how did it change?
Okay, so I'm the person that carries on my family name. So grandma and grandpa were like, okay, here comes the the crown prince, right? So and I have like tons of cousins, right? And so, but as soon as I showed up, grandma would like forget everybody else. I know it sounds bad, but she would forget everybody
Yeah.
else and give me besos. She'd give
Yeah,
me
yeah.
kisses.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
straight up, like okay, here he is.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one to carry on the family name.
Yeah.
But it seems like after like she passed away, nobody gets together anymore.
Damn.
Nobody.
So she was like the catalyst of the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah. For sure.
Correct.
Count-
And she was. And it's kind of odd, but at the same time, like we're building that with my mom.
Yeah.
Like we all get together with, my kids, mom, dad, like now we're building something else.
Yeah. It's
Right?
stair-
Great.
it's
At the
stair-
risk-
it's
at the risk of-
stair-stepped.
Yeah,
You know,
at
it's
the risk of sounding cheesy, I feel like that's kind of cool though. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool
no,
to see like the
absolutely.
new
Yeah, yeah.
tradition sort of build. And,
Right. I
agree.
that kind of thing.
And I can attest to this. Like I see I've seen Johnny's family, dude, and it's cool to see them. I think it's really nice to see family come together like that. 'Cause sometimes people have, people can be petty and shit, and they not
Families are
come together.
cliquish.
And then they don't see that with Johnny's family. They come together, brothers, sisters, they all come together, and then family, and it's really cool to see that come together. Because like I said, when I was growing up, my family, Jesus Christ, my family in Austin, it was a nightmare, dude. And you don't like this person because you think you're better than me because you make better money than me at your job, and they just stop hanging out. And it's just like for me, I got away from all that. I was like, you know what, I'm done with all this bullshit. I want to enjoy the holidays, man.
yeah.
Sure.
So now with my family now with Jennifer, it's great. It's nice to be able to sit down, have a meal, be able to sit down, talk, and not be, just not to be shit faced, just to have a good
Yeah.
time and enjoy food and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
talk and watch movies and just be a family. I think I enjoy that, like I said, because I'm glad I got away from my family because that
So
was
it-
that was
National Lampoon's Christmas
Yeah.
Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's like our, like you said, watching movies.
Yeah,
that's
that's the
our
shit.
movie.
That's the
Yeah.
shit, man.
And it has to
That's-
do with family, like,
yeah,
a
dude.
quirky family, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's just, that's tradition right
Yeah,
there.
man. You got to have them, and that's what we're trying to do now is to create these new traditions with us. And I think I know her. I know Jennifer's mom's probably pissed, but she's the new tradition we're going to start with Thanksgiving is I think Thanksgiving is going to be a thing where we go to Jerry's house and we watch the game in Jerry's house. So that's going to be a tradition that I think that we're going to start to do. I think it's time.
That's cool.
It's something different because
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
no, and it's a new thing because I think it's just cool now to do something like that to go watch the Cowboys game. No, even if we're there, even if they're fucking 0-16 or whatever, dude, I don't give it. That's just a tradition that
But
I
you're
think we want to
creating
start.
something.
Something
You're-
you want to start.
yeah,
Mark
yeah.
at the
start
Jack in the Box. Head on.
If
in.
I see Andy, pay $100 to
Oh.
Andy, and go see the game, dude.
Yeah.
Andy's got me. Andy's got me, and he'll be there every Thanksgiving.
let
I want to
Andy
see if
know.
you get the same card next time. That's what
I'm gonna take next time I'm doing selfies with Andy.
Yeah.
I promise you that we're gonna take
Yeah.
selfies with Andy.
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying I think it's really cool, man. And like I said, I think I see firsthand with Johnny's family, and I gotta bust Johnny's balls here because I want some tamales, dude. They make the best fucking tamales, dude. Like the tamales
I
are
have to
so
get you
on
some.
point.
I'll get you some.
So good, man.
sure.
They're spicy. They're just
What about the air? Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The airing of grievances. The poem?
Yeah, fucking yeah. For Festivus, man. That's
Festivus.
I,
Festivus for the rest of us.
yeah, dude. You gotta call people out, man. You know.
No, but I don't know. It's like Vinny said. I saw that happen in my family when I was a kid, and I was the youngest of my brothers, and I was on the younger side when we kind of stopped going. Everybody gets older, and then my grandmother and grandfather passed, and so
Yeah.
it's stair step. Now that but at the same time, there was parts of your family that were all at my grandmother's house. You just don't see anymore, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Because this side of the family's now grown, and it just it's a sad thing and a good thing at the same time.
It is. It is.
Because like you said, you build those new traditions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and if you think about it, it makes sense because families grow, and people pass away, and
Yeah.
the host house is not always going to be the host house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when the host house changes to another house, you got other family members that are going, "No, I think we're going to kind of create our own thing." I don't think there's ever going to be a family tradition for any family that it just is and always is.
The cool thing, I don't know about your families, but mine, it's where this big family can just pile into some tiny house somewhere and
fire code, dude. It's definitely a fire
Hey.
code.
just
Got problems.
have all these people and all this food, and it's not like you're at everybody's sitting on folding chairs or here, sit on this.
You got
Yeah.
6 people on the couch.
Yeah, pulling everything out, but nobody complains.
No,
You know,
you shouldn't. You shouldn't, man. You're with people you love, and that's family, man.
yeah.
I mean, that shit's gone, man. Like there's none of that. You don't see that anymore, man. And I'm glad that I still have that with my family here, and I'm glad you guys have it. And yeah, man, Christmas time's good shit, man. I love Christmas time. I'm all about ham, dude. If there's gonna be a ham, I'm in a good mood. If there's a ham, I'm happy, dude. If there's a damn ham, I'm excited, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna bust this nog out, man. I think I filled some cups up. We got the high quality stuff, man. We got it from I say Boathouse Farms.
Peppers for him.
It's the good shit, dude. That Shroot Farms. From the Shroot Farms, the eggnog. Good stuff. I think we got it at HEB, right? I think we got it at HEB. But we had to, we can't just go straight up nog. We had to lube it up with a little Irishman, little Jameson. We lubed it up there with some Jameson, man.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Like I said, it's got I like the cinnamon and it reminds me of horchata. I don't know how they say it the proper way, but horchata is
The liquor,
I like
right?
horchatas, the ones that you get at the Mexican.
No, I'm thinking of rum chata. Right.
Oh.
I'm thinking of rum chata in a white bottle.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You're talking about something different.
Horchata is the one you get at the taqueria. It's rice milk. It's very delicious.
I like dirty horchata.
Are they lubed up as well?
Explain.
Yeah.
Explain.
They're lubed up.
Yeah, they have a little bit of tequila in them.
Yeah, usually when I do the eggnog, I usually do it with you get the big punch bowl and you do the eggnog. You throw a little ice cream in there, a little vanilla ice cream, and then you throw in the rum 151. That's how you usually do it. That's the traditional way we used to do it
Mhm.
when I was a kid growing up.
151 is
151 is
real
brutal.
deal.
Oof.
And that was
This is the Irish nog.
that's that Irish snog, man. That's that. I was gonna go somewhere with that. But yeah. So we get through a little nog in here, man. One day,
Good stuff, man. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
good shit, man.
That's
I like
good.
it. I love the cinnamon.
I'll try not to get it on the mic.
Yeah.
It's all in my stash.
That push broom. Push
My
broom.
little push broom, my flavor
broom, man.
saver.
Save some for later. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted us to fucking partake in some nog here because, like I said, I'm a big fan of the eggnog, but nobody else drinks it. Like Jennifer doesn't drink it; she hates it.
Isn't it
think-
odd? It's why is it a Christmas drink, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I understand either. It's just a thing, I guess.
Spicy milk.
Spicy milk, and I enjoy
Probably
it.
what they had left. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all they had. What were we gonna? We were talking about. I think we kind of touched on the movies and stuff. I think what movies you dig and
Yeah.
I think we touched on those. Excuse me. Another thing that Trent busted out. Of course, he's Allstate. The Allstate.
First team.
Yeah. So we got
Allstate.
got the little butter cookies. These are my favorite, dude. To get.
Yeah,
the
you
little-
guys hooked
little
us up
tins,
with these,
little
man. I
tins,
appreciate
man. I
that.
love the little
Super
tins of
nice.
cookies, man. My favorite is always the little one that looks like the little pretzel looking one. That's my favorite one, man.
After I finish the cookies, I'll probably give it
Yeah.
to Mom so she can put all the sewing material. in
I
there.
was about to tell you, you go to any good grandmother's house, and you see one of these, you don't know what you're going to see inside, but it's not going to be cookies.
No.
It's going to be sewing things in
Or you're gonna get
one.
it's gonna be
Sewing
hard candy,
needles.
hard candy and
Yeah.
shit. Old ass keys that nobody fucking knows where they're from, like fucking old locked doors and shit, dude. A skeleton key and shit.
Dice and playing
Oh,
cards
yeah,
and
it's gonna be
stuff
some
in
bullshit.
one.
Yeah, it's gonna be some
Yeah.
bullshit. No, but I love these little tins, man. And then also another thing that we got was Another throwback from when I was a kid, man. I used to love getting these. Was
The
Sectioned.
triple
Yeah,
popcorn.
and the thing is,
Popcorn.
and they used to fuck you over recently. They used to fuck you over. They were in sections. They had to be in a bag, and now they're not in a bag. They're in the sections, man. They're loose.
that.
It's loose.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
It's loose.
I have to ask, which one was your favorite?
Where'd you go in? Yeah, where'd you go in? Where'd you go in first?
Cheese corn.
Cheese? Okay, cheese. I always went caramel. I always went caramel, man.
Butter,
You
dude.
mix them. Butter?
I was always plain, dude. I
Yeah.
wanted
Buttered popcorn.
Straight
huh?
butter popcorn.
popcorn.
Butter? Yeah, dude, the caramel was my thing. I
Hey,
used
you know
to
what?
love
That
it.
means we could get along, man. We could just eat the tin out.
Just fucking. You don't want that part?
Hey,
I'll eat all
that's that. Literally, the three of us could eat
Yeah,
eat
yeah,
a tin. There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
There you
dude.
go.
You can split it up. But yeah, that's one of the things I enjoyed, and I always loved seeing. That was one of my traditions. And when I met Jennifer, I told her, I said, if your mom ever wants to buy me something nice and something small, and I don't ask for much. I said, just give me one of these tins, dude. This cookies, and I'm solid, dude. I'm a simple guy, man. I like it simple because these cookies things. I turn it into these things since I turn these after I get done with the cookies. I turn it into I start mixing paint in there. I do
Yeah.
paint when,
Oh,
when I'm
nice.
painting. I use
Yeah.
it for a palette, mix paints and whatnot in there. It's the good shit, man. But yeah, I love
Hardly
Misty
anything comes in metal containers anymore.
Not,
No,
yeah.
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Another, when I was a kid growing up, I don't know if anybody knows about this, but there used to be Eckerd drugs, which was like kind of like a CVS. I think CVS took them over.
CVS bought them.
Yeah. Used to be Eckerd drugs, man. They used to have these, and they used to be like in drums, like a big ass fucking drum. It's like a big one, dude. And I used to love getting those for Christmas, man. I would, that was my thing. I would eat that thing through the New Year, and man, I'd still be going at it, and be Valentine's Day. I'd still be eating fucking popcorn. It'd be stale as shit, dude. But I'd be tearing it up, dude. I wouldn't give a shit, dude. I used to love that, and there was another thing I was gonna hit on. Oh, if anybody, this is kind of just just out to the ones of listeners. If you're if you're in the Austin area, and I don't know, maybe Vinny knows this too. I don't know. I'm not sure. Vinny, in Austin, they used to have this spot, because we were talking about burgers, Dairy Queen, and whatnot. There's a spot in Austin that I used to love to go into when I was a kid in middle school and high school. It was called Shortstop, and it's a burger joint. It's called Shortstop, and they used to have, it used to be called the bag of burgers. You get a bag of burgers. It was 4 burgers. It was 4 burgers and 4 fries, and it was like $8.99, something like that. And when I was a kid in high school or in middle school and high school, man, that's why I was fat as shit, because I used to get the bag of burgers, and I'd go home, and that was my Friday night, man. I get me a bag of burgers.
The whole bag.
I get me a whole bag. I had 4 burgers, and they were like little stackers like this, like little 2 patties, and with cheese and the whole nine. And it was a bag of burgers, man. You grab a bag of burgers, I go home.
Team captain.
Hey, I want that family
was
meal.
yeah,
I want that family
had that
meal
C.
over there.
Had that C.
Yeah, that C. Team
that
captain.
gold
I'm
C.
gonna, I'm gonna take it home and eat
Dude,
it.
but
all.
it was called the bag of burgers, and if
That
everybody
old
remembers
brown
that.
bag special, huh?
Yeah, the brown bags. Who did that? Was that Sonic?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Sonic big the brown bag. It was like 2
Did
burgers.
you
2 fries.
ever, you being from Austin, did
Yeah.
you ever go to Top Notch?
Yes, dude. I took Jennifer. I took when I was a kid in high school. I used to go to Top Notch, and I took Jennifer, and I said, "This is where I told her I took her where they recorded uh at the middle school. It was a middle school where they recorded Dazed and Confused. Top Notch was the thing in the movie,
Yeah.
and then Dazed and Confused.
Well, Matthew McConaughey, what's his name?
Yeah,
His
McConaughey.
little he had a small role in that, but he
Oh,
blew
he
up
blew
off
it up.
that.
He killed it, man. He had the catchphrases and the whole nine, man. The school that we used to, the school that they used, the high school. It wasn't a high school; it was a middle school. It was I think it was Pierce Middle School was the school they used for the high school. They transformed it to a high school. And like I said, I grew up in Austin. And that's where that was one of my middle school. We used to play
Where in
them.
Austin is that?
South Austin. That's near like Stacy, near Slaughter Lane, kind of like there, like Slaughter Lane. That was the south of. That's where that school was at, near the south of
Oh my
Austin.
god!
Now
Remember I
there's
told you I was
South
there.
Park Meadows.
I was there
Slaughters.
last weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were down there for the thing,
What do they call it? SoCo.
it's SoCo now, dude.
It's
classy.
SoCo now. Oh
It's
my
classy,
god!
dude.
It's not the same.
It's different, dude.
Because I remember about like 15 years ago, like it used to be just like
It's sketchy. It's
just
sketchy.
straight hot rods would go down there
Mhm.
because there was no traffic.
No. And now it's trendy as fuck, dude. And that happens, dude. It fucking happens. I know that there's like a stretch of excuse me, right there on South Country. There's a stretch right there where there's like food trucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, the knocks got me popping here. There's a stretch on Congress there.
Did
where
you ever
there's
go
like a
eat
food
at
truck.
Guero's?
Yes, dude. Yeah. There's that breakfast place too. That's down right there on Congress. There's a breakfast place, and that line when you go to that breakfast place on Congress, the line is ridiculous, dude. But it's the best breakfast you're gonna get in Austin.
They filmed Death Proof.
Oh, that's
At
right, dude.
Guero's.
Yeah, that's right, dude. That was
Austin.
yeah. Love that movie, dude. I love that fucking movie, Death Proof. Yeah, dude. Growing up in Austin, there was so many cool spots, man. And then, like I said, like, when Jennifer, I took her back a while back, and I showed her all the spots where they recorded, Dazed and Confused. It was really cool, like the tower where they were climbing that tower. I took her there where they climbed that tower, where they had the kegger. I took her where they took the kegger. It's really cool, man. It's really cool to see those spots. But Top Notch, yes, dude. Top Notch is the shit. Uh, the burgers are just greasy as shit. That's the right way to
Still
do
a
it.
place?
Huh?
Still a place?
Oh, it's still there. Oh yeah, dude, it's still there.
They
It's
have,
on
like hot rod nights.
yeah, they have the hot rod at cruisins and whatnot. I forget what the hell is the street called. Damn it. Can't remember the street. But it's dude, I love that place. Top Notch has got great burgers, floats. all that
Have
shit.
you ever been to the Christmas bar in
Mm-mm.
Austin?
Mm-mm. No.
Really?
Where's it at? Where's that
It's
located?
year-round Christmas.
Really?
Like you go in there, I'm talking about like year-round Christmas.
No shit.
Christmas music, lights, Santa, year-round.
No
Really?
shit. And then the thing I do want to do, we haven't done it yet, and I still get to take Jennifer to do this. Is the bats on the bridge.
Yeah,
We still
Bat
we
Bridge.
haven't done that yet, but we need to do that because that's something that's tradition. You got to do that.
But yeah,
Burnett-
they have
Burnett Road.
a
Burnett
bar
Road.
that's Christmas year-round.
Yeah, I need to check it. Burnett Road's where Top Notch is at. Burnett Road. That's one of the big streets. Kind of like it's just a big, huge hangout there. It's
Yeah, it's
like I
kind of
said,
a
I love it.
kind of a north-south
It's a big
run
thing.
too.
Yeah, it's a big.
I'm trying to
run.
think of the name of that Christmas bar, but like if you go in there, Christmas threw up in there.
And
Like,
some people like that, man. Some people like that.
Miracle on 5th Street.
Fifth Street. Okay.
I think it is. Yep, that's it.
That's the one. Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
cool. Like
Yeah, I need to check that out. I know there's a lot of cool spots, man, on the east side of 6th Street. Like the east side, there's a lot of sweet, cool little hole in the wall bars.
I ended up at a honky tonk.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, 70s honky tonk.
Oh nice. Dude.
Like
Hell yeah,
all
dude.
the freaking like advertisement for cigarettes, beer. It was all 70s.
You know what I missed, dude? I missed those cigarette machines where you pull it.
Oh,
You
yeah.
pull it. Yeah, I want to find one of those, man. I want to
Yeah.
find one of those where you pull the.
DeFrance would have
He'll
gone
find us.
crazy.
He'll get us one. He'll get us
one.
one where you pull the little
Yeah.
the cigarette. Hold on.
I meant to ask you this when you were talking about this.
Yeah.
How did he come across some of this stuff? How did he come across those hats?
So I know he's a big. So, well, the thing about it is, I kind of want to save it because he's. I mentioned to him that I'd like to have him on here, him and his wife, because his wife is the one that runs the pop up
Okay.
shop. So I want to bring them on at some point, and if he's willing to discuss what if he's willing to discuss what he does for a living, he's pretty badass guy. What he does
Okay.
for a living, he's a badass cat.
Okay.
But yeah, they rummage through things. They go to different spots and they look for these treasures, man. And they bring them back. Like I said, it was funny to see this past Saturday. There's this guy walking out with this bright ass yellow fucking beanbag. These guys walking out,
Yeah.
and I go and talk to Stephanie. I said, "Hey, you got?" She goes, "Yeah, I've been carrying that damn beanbag around for like a month. I'm glad I got sold that damn thing." She goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, she sold it for like fucking $15, dude." But beanbags,
All of their stuff is like authentic.
it's all
and,
real,
like,
the real deal, man.
like
It's all the real deal.
legit
Yeah,
vintage stuff.
dude, I was pissed because if I wasn't such a fat bastard, I could have got this. There was a Dallas Cowboys windbreaker, vintage Cowboys. It was a large. I couldn't fit into it, dude. I
I'm
tried
gonna have-
it. I couldn't try. I couldn't.
You just get it and shadow box it, man. Frame it
was
up.
so
hang
good,
it
man. It
up.
was cool. It wasn't a starter or anything, but it was just so cool because you could tell it was old. You could tell it was like from back in the day, and it was it had a little.
I'm gonna
age
have to
it.
get with them, man. See if I can
They got some great stuff.
pick
Man.
up a pair of Z Cavarici.
One of my club brothers in L.A. He owns a shop called Space City Vintage,
Mhm.
and like you go in there and like I'm talking about like shirts, pants,
Houston,
boots. No, this is in L.A. This
in
is
L.A.
This
Shit,
is in
shit.
downtown.
He said Space City, so that's what I was.
That's why I
So
put.
no, it's called Space City Vintage,
Yeah.
and like I'm talking about racks and racks and racks of just like vintage stuff,
That's
Yeah.
so cool, dude.
and like
That's so cool.
but you pay top dollar for it.
Oh, for sure. And I'm down for.
Wow.
I'm down.
That's
to
the
pay for
thing, though. Like when you buy stuff like that, like,
Hmm?
I mean, I feel like you're not just buying it because like you think it's cool or
No.
or even the fact that you grew up with it or anything like that. You're buying it because like that shit was around back then.
Yeah,
Look,
it'd
let me
be
tell
like
you,
a
that's actually
Motorhead
there.
band
If
shirt.
you had a load of this stuff
Mhm.
that you're talking about right now, you could go to Japan right now
Easy,
and set up a shop
easy.
and sell it for all you wanted to.
Wow.
Jesus, dude.
Old Americana is
Big over there.
501s
big.
Premium
are
there.
501s are like freaking Gucci over there.
Really?
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude. That's
501.
so
Old-
cool.
old
Levi's.
school-
So cool.
old school American hot rods
Mhm.
and choppers and like old Harleys. That's like the unobtainable thing that they want to
Wow, dude.
get.
Yeah,
their hands
Ryota
on.
just sent a 56 Oldsmobile to Japan.
Wow.
Like
That is amazing.
You think they're hard to get here? They're
Yeah.
rare here.
Rare.
Imagine how rare they are there.
Yeah. That's
And
fair.
and to get your hands on it,
Damn.
it's the cool
Fair.
thing.
Moon Eyes just happened in Japan.
Isn't that racist?
Hmm?
That's racist. Cancel. Moon Eye? Round Eye?
Cancel them again.
Round Eye.
Oh,
Round
bro,
Eye.
I'm talking
No,
about.
I know.
Man, Moon
I know.
Eyes.
Hey, you know what? You know what get canceled?
Hey,
Hey,
hold on, Moon Eyes, right
No,
here,
no, no,
been around since the 50s.
no, I know. You know what will get canceled too? Hooker hitters. Hooker
Hooker
hitters will
headers
get canceled.
get
like that.
canceled
They
also.
get canceled.
Yeah.
Hooker
Hookers.
hitters.
You got a set of
Hey,
hookers.
Hey, get out of here. Get out.
Jesus.
Get out, dude. I remember. No, I know. I love that, dude. When I was a kid, dude. When I was a kid and I was growing up, I always saw the NHRA. They had a T-shirt that I always wanted, dude. It was a girl, a pinup girl, and she was like had the little flags and shit, dude. And I could never find it in my because I was a fat kid. I could never find it in my size. But I always when I said it was simple. It had NHRA, the logo, and it had the girl with the little,
The little
checker-
flags,
checker
yeah.
flags. And I always wanted that goddamn shirt, dude. And I can never find it, dude. I can never find it. But that was my dream shirt to have was to have the NHRA thing because I was a big motor. I used to love drag racing.
Dude, I wore a John Force shirt once a week when I
Dude,
was.
that's
in,
a shit.
when I was
Wore
in
it
school.
out,
Yeah.
huh?
And now
I wore it
that
out, dude.
now that bullshit is trendy now. Now people are wearing like
Yep.
they're wearing like the NASCAR shirts. They're wearing drag
It
racing
is
shirts.
like easy.
That's the one. I think that's the
easy.
one. Yeah, I think that's the one. I think that's one of the. I think that's
Man, you can get that at Autorama all day long.
no shit. But there was but I'm saying that's the one when I was a kid. I used to see that all the time. I was like, damn, I would love to have that, man.
That's like the Fink shirts. Like
I love
the Rat
those. Yeah,
Fink
those are
shirts.
great, man. Those are great.
Like
Hey, look.
there it is, Moon Eyes.
Eyes, yeah,
right there.
canceled. No, it's no, I didn't know that Japan was big on that.
Yeah.
Dude. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
They
They
didn't
love
know
that
man.
stuff,
No
dude.
shit.
They love
Love it.
hot rods,
shit.
choppers,
That
low
is so
riders.
cool,
They,
man.
they even have their own style of old Harleys now, and it's you can look it up a Japan style bobber,
What?
and it's the Japan style. And one of the things that's big about they go back in this old bobber culture, chopper culture, and they like wearing convict pants.
No shit.
Yeah.
They wear the black and
The
white
black and
striped
stripes.
convict
What?
pants, real thick.
I'm missing out on
real
something, dude.
thick
I'm
canvas.
missing out on that.
We're gonna have
man.
to show you.
I'm
Hey,
missing
I
out
need
on
you to
that.
do a deep dive on
I will
Japanese
do.
style
I'll do that.
bobbers and
I didn't
motorcycles.
know that,
Yes,
dude.
there's
That's
a
cool
whole
shit.
scene over there and it's like a scene
Pissed. I missed out on
where
that.
you can see this scene, and it looks like you went back to the '60s in America, but all the dudes are Japanese.
Yep. They
Dude.
love
So-
that stuff, dude.
So this is like a bobber mixed with a cafe racer.
Yeah,
Wow, dude.
they run their foot pegs high.
Yep.
Hmm.
They're
Very sport bike like.
'Cause they got that
They
squat. They got that
actually-
squat.
They actually
That
sit
squat
on
and
the bike,
cigarette.
but their knees are up high.
Super high.
That squat and cigarette, man. I remember that. I remember them cats.
They built some sick shit over there. Golly, that makes me
Damn,
mad.
dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love it.
It's crazy. In another place, oddly enough, if you look up, is in Sweden.
There too.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
the Swedes.
I'm gonna bring you. I got 3 Japanese chopper magazines.
Okay.
I'll bring
Oh
you
yeah,
one.
there you
Okay,
go,
cool.
man. That jacket. I love that jacket. I love that, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
Man, holy shit! I had no clue, dude. I had no clue about these guys, man. That's
Yeah.
cool, man. I think that's cool.
They
embrace
love-
our-
they
they
love
embrace our
Your
shit,
America.
truck,
man.
they would kill over your truck. Over
Oh, I imagine. I imagine, dude. Those guys are.
Japanese
Wow,
dudes, man.
dude. Man, I remember back in the day, you could go to a corner store and there was an Asian guy. You could say, "Hey, Chino," and that's all you had to say. You didn't have to even know his name. You just say, "Hey, Chino," and that was it. That, he was just
He knew what he was.
he knew what he was, and he was okay with that. He didn't bitch about it. He didn't talk shit. He was like, "Yeah, that's me, dude. I'm fucking Chino."
Oh.
That's it.
Yeah, those pants
I
right
love
there.
that. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I got a pair on the way.
That's sick.
Oh no shit. All
Yeah.
right, dude. You got to maul.
Yeah,
You got to
that's good.
maul them for us. dude.
And
You
I
gotta-
wear my boots with them.
Dude, I got to give me some of those, man. I'm missing
Hey,
out.
you got to do it,
I'm
man.
missing out,
You got to
dude. I'm
do
missing
it.
out.
There's a whole scene out there. We can be a part of it.
Damn it,
Hey,
dude.
this,
Green
hey,
shirts.
this is a ground floor opportunity. We're
Dude.
bringing
Bringing me in, dude.
we're bringing some Japan style to
How's
the 52.
How's Jucat? Now I gotta switch over to
To,
to something. There's a joke in there. But I gotta
Woo!
be careful. There's a joke, but I gotta be careful. I gotta be real careful.
Never mind.
I gotta be real careful with that.
Samurai.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I was gonna go Nam era, but I'll,
Oh yeah,
I'll
this is
save
a
it.
Christmas episode. I forgot about.
I was gonna hit that Nam era.
Yeah, I
but
know you
I
were.
was, I was gonna wait. I'll wait.
Different Asian.
Dude. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Either I just gotta be careful with that shit. Hey, so what? I'm I got turned. I'm an old man, so I got turned on to TikTok and whatnot, and then we saw that I was told that crunch taters were trending on TikTok. So finally, I hit up my Dollar Tree. If you go to Dollar Tree,
Dollar
you'll find-
General.
Dollar. I'm sorry,
General.
Dollar General. I'm sorry. Crunch taters, dude. Crunch taters are back, man, and
I got a bag too.
Dude,
I
they
got a
take-
bag. After you got a bag, I got jealous. I had crunch tater envy.
I was excited, dude. I was
It's
so
still
I went,
crunchy as they used to
Yes.
be. Like
You
they
know-
still have that crunch.
go ahead,
Okay.
boast it open, dude. It's open it up.
These were here.
Yeah, crunching the mic, dude.
Hey, these were when these came out.
What is it
We
called?
didn't know what kettle chips were.
No, I didn't know what the fuck it was, and I thought, as a kid, I was just like, it was new to me, man.
Yeah.
It was a whole different style.
Now there's kettle chips, but when those came out,
Yeah.
we're like, these chips are crunchy, man.
that crunch tater.
I've never had crunch taters.
Try it out, man.
Never had them.
Try it out. It's good shit, man. Barky. I was trying to get what was the other brand?
You're not lying.
The original. It was original, right? Like
Still
original.
have that
Yeah,
crunch.
original and mesquite barbecue,
Mesquite,
right?
Yeah, that was
Mighty
the,
Mesquite.
those are two original. There you go.
They still have that crunch because
Yeah.
you get some kettle chips that are just like,
Kind of rubbery. Sometimes they're rubbery.
or they're just like like freaking Lay's. Nah.
Oh yeah. It's like, but these
Hey,
are good, man.
That
Those are-
alligator,
those are
that alligator was
crunch.
their
he was
mascot
popular,
too.
man. He was popular.
He was
man.
the gator,
The gator.
the crunch tater,
Crunch tater.
Damn, those are good.
a crunch tater
Um,
gator,
What flavors they have?
Just
mighty mesquite and regular.
regular.
Yeah.
Just regular.
They don't have that salted vinegar yet.
No.
Jalapeno.
They didn't really bring it back.
Oh,
They didn't bring it back.
They
I was,
had it.
I was pissed.
They had it. They had it.
I was pissed because I wanted a jalapeno. I was
Man,
pissed.
those are good.
Yeah, man.
Still
The
got
other thing
that-
was
that
too. I think I
crunch to 'em.
probably yeah. The other thing I probably said last week was probably that Slice is coming back. I'm waiting on Slice. I love Slice. I used to love Jolt Cola was my shit, dude.
Jolt.
Jolt was the shit.
Surge. You remember
Surge was the shit, man. I miss
Jolt?
those.
Find me a
was it?
tab soda.
What did
Tab-
Jolt
oh,
say?
tab-
Jolt said, all the sugar and twice the caffeine.
Dude,
That was their logo.
It got me going, and then they God damn it, what was the other one? There was another one. I can't remember the other
That's so
one.
smart though.
Oh yeah.
In the 90s, what they have?
Lean into it.
Surge.
Surge.
Remember that
yeah.
green can?
Mhm.
I used
So-
to drink that stuff.
So
like
So
that.
was Jolt then the first energy drink?
I would
I guess.
say
I would say so.
I mean, how long's Red Bull been around?
not that
Mm,
long.
not as long.
I remember riding BMX. This was about 90,
Not long.
96, 96, 97. And they'd come to the BMX track and be like, hey, try this. And I was like, what is this? And it was Red Bull. It was Red Bull.
And wings.
1949, Doctor Enough.
Doctor Who?
That was a show too. It's still on. Doctor Who. They just keep changing the doctor.
Hey, switch it up.
They do change the doctor too much.
Red Bull was what in 1996.
1996.
1996.
There it is.
1996.
Dude, that is not as old as I
No,
thought it
no,
was.
no.
No, I'm telling you, they used to come to
They
the
did very well for themselves.
the
Shit,
BMX
short-
parks,
short
the
amount of
skate
time.
parks, and be
Man.
like, "Hey, try this," because they knew we were already like.
Oh,
I
they
remember-
came out of nowhere.
I remember when I was leaving.
You know,
no,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
saying,
No, go ahead.
these colas, all your colas were only costing 45 cents a can or something, you know, out of a machine, or 50 cents a can.
Yeah.
And Red Bull came along and said, we're going to give you a smaller can,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to charge you $2 for it, and you're going to buy it.
And we do
Everybody was like, all right.
try it out.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, dude,
The
no
rest
shit.
is history.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, really, it was.
No, it looked cool.
Yeah,
That's what it was. It looked cool.
did. The can was
Yeah.
a different
Yeah.
shape. It was a. You knew there was no mistaking when he was over there at the BMX track with the Red Bull that the other guy wanted. I want one of those.
Was it ever
What is that?
bottled?
What is it? No.
No.
It was never bottled.
And forever they did something that I think was very smart. They didn't have multiple flavors.
And it was only
Just
8
our
ounces.
flavor.
Just Red Bull.
It's
It was
just
8
8
ounces.
ounces. They didn't make the big ones.
No.
They didn't do anything. It just
Yeah.
they just made that. And another thing that they do to this day, you know, because in Monster is successful as well.
Sure.
But you have to look. There's two different schools of thought in what these guys have done from the sales and marketing side. Monster whores their logo out everywhere.
Mhm.
You know, Monster logo's on this. It's on this. It's on this. You can't buy a Red Bull T-shirt anywhere. You
Nope.
can't buy a Red Bull hat.
Mm.
Nope.
Only Red Bull athletes are
Yep.
given T-shirts.
That is a
Sponsors.
good
wow.
point.
Sponsor athletes.
No one gets their logo. If they don't get, you don't get a shirt with their logo unless you earn it
Mm.
and you're with them.
I never thought about that. That's such a good point.
Their logo.
Yeah.
You know, there's no Red Bull stickers. They
Yeah.
don't hand out Red Bull stickers. They don't do any of
We
that.
used to do these competitions called KOD, and they were called King of Dirt. And I'm talking about like these are just like straight up dirt jumps.
Yeah.
And Red Bull would come out and sponsor them.
Oh,
like,
wow.
And it was just like, and this is 96. This
Yeah.
is like the breaking ground of extreme sports.
Yeah.
There was no X Games. There was nothing like that. It was just like, okay, like these guys are going like doing backflips and front flips and candy bars and all that other stuff. Like there's something here.
Yeah.
Here, drink this.
And Red Bull was always been good about going out, whatever craziest sport is going on, they find the best person in that sport,
Yep.
and they hang their logo on that guy.
Whether it's
No,
jumping out of an
yeah.
airplane at
Yep.
I don't know how many feet.
Yeah.
Like
And so they have a kind of they make themselves a little exclusive,
Yeah, yeah. You
right?
can't just have it.
So
You
you're
can't
kind of
just
like,
get it, yeah.
oh man, that's a high quality stuff right
They,
there.
they want
right?
they want to be an elite brand.
an elite brand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, you can't be an elite brand if
if you just stick
if,
it everywhere.
if
Yeah.
you're selling your stuff to
Right.
any and every
So like
you know, Joe
in the
Blow.
motocross world,
That's
if-
crazy.
If a guy showed up at the track and you saw a guy with a Red Bull helmet on, you're going. If you don't already know who it is, you need to go look at the back of his jersey because he's somebody.
he has a
You-
low number.
You don't show up, yeah. You don't, or else his dad painted a helmet for him, or something.
Wow.
Because that's only one way to get one.
So conclusion is Monster's Johnny Appleseed, huh? He just dropped they drop it wherever they fucking can.
They,
We'll
and,
take
you know,
it.
but I'm
Take
saying there's two different schools
Yeah.
of thought, and Monsters. You
It's
could
good.
argue they're
Yeah.
successful as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, they got their own way.
But completely different,
Yeah.
different ways of doing
For
that.
sure.
No, I didn't know that. When I was to hit on that Red Bull, man, when I was a kid growing up in Austin, on my way leaving Austin when I was graduating high school and headed to college, like in 90 something, like late 90s, they started doing that Lufthansa thing. Was it would they do those on the lake? on
Always
the lake.
wanted to see that.
I got to see one time and I said,
Oh
it's
yeah, I
cool.
know what you're talking about.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Flutong. I'm sorry. That's it. I'm not. Hey, Jucat, big Jucat, big Jucat. Yeah, you gotta be
See,
careful.
when I went to Austin this
careful.
past weekend, I had to go by 9th Street.
Okay.
9th Street. I don't know if you probably
Mhm.
never gone by there, but they have a public park that has dirt jumps
No
for
shit.
BMXers.
Okay.
And that thing has been around. I used to leave school throw the bike in the back of the truck, and on Friday, and shoot straight to Austin just to go ride these trails that are in downtown Austin, 9th Street.
Ninth Street.
And you know what? They were bigger when I was smaller.
Now they're
They're little ant moles now.
It's a little bump now.
Yeah, a little
now.
bump now, and I was like, what the hell?
Hey,
Yeah.
I tell you, if Red Bull has one of those soapbox derbies,
that shit's
somewhere,
cool.
The,
Count
50
me in.
the 52.
We gotta go in.
is
We've gotta
building-
go in.
The 52 is building.
We gotta go in.
a downhill
That'd be
soapbox
cool as
racer
shit,
for
dude.
that.
Matter of fact, I know who
Be
does
pit
something
crew.
like that. I do.
We gotta do it, man.
I'll be pit crew.
Thick crew's going in, man. We're gonna be the thick crew. Maybe we'll get. Let's hope that Red Bull does something for us. We can get something going with the soapbox car. That'd be cool.
Soapbox
That'd be
derby.
cool as shit, dude. That'd be cool. Trent, man, you want to kind of dive into your best present you got for Christmas?
Yeah,
Or
dude.
your best
We're
presents you
talking
got
about like what's
for Christmas. Yeah.
what's the and I mean I'm gonna view it from the most memorable.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying.
and maybe not necessarily the best
Right.
present, but
Yeah.
like the most memorable present that I got was my first guitar. My first guitar because the first time I had like asked for an instrument or whatever. I was 9 years old, and I fully expected to get just a your first guitar is always some
Yeah.
junker or whatever.
Bullshit.
But I got hooked up, man. It was a full on like Fender Strad.
What's the first thing you played on it? What's the first thing you learned to play on it? What was the first thing you put song or whatever played on it?
Smoke on the Water. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
with my thumb. It was laid over on my lap, and I just played with my thumb or whatever. But I got a Fender Strat, an amp, and
That's
a
cool,
couple of
man.
pedals with
That's
it and
cool.
stuff too, or whatever. I thought it was.
The shit.
I thought I was an actual rock star overnight. I thought I was 9 years old, so I mean that was like
Made your fingers sore.
I played for roughly 30 seconds, and I was like, ow, But yeah, that's where it started, man. That honestly,
cool.
that's I was 9 years old. I got my first guitar and I never put it down. I just kept playing and playing and playing and playing.
Vinny, what was your first memorable gift, Christmas gift, memorable one? After grandma's cookie, after grandma's cookie, after grandma's cookie.
Okay, well, what I remember the most about Christmas gifts, see, my dad was in the Marine Corps, like I was telling you,
Right on.
and I'll never forget the time when we were at the base, and Dad's like, "Hey, we're gonna go see Santa," right? Santa gives you gifts
Sure.
at the Marine Corps base. So me and my sister, sorry Mel, but when we went to, sit on Santa's lap, she kind of got scared and peed on Santa.
Hell yeah, dude.
But and then my dad was just kind of just
Mortified.
yeah, she peed on Santa. She looked at Santa and just peed.
Yeah.
And I don't remember any gifts after that. That was probably my gift to see my sister's embarrassment.
There you go.
That's good shit, man. That's a gift in all itself, man.
It keeps on giving.
She's gonna be she's gonna hate me for that.
keeps on giving it.
She listens to the podcast though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
She'll super love the fact that you just
threw
outed her
her on
in
the
front,
bus.
in front of
Threw
everybody.
under that yellow bus. Yellow.
Very runny yellow bus.
Yeah, no shit. Johnny, what was memorable, dude? What was your memorable?
I had I wanted this remote control. I loved remote control anything.
Yeah.
And I had a remote control boat that I got, and it was a pretty big deal. I remember that I can't believe I got it. It was probably more expensive than what I would have expected, but I remember I wanted that thing. I ended up getting it for Christmas. I loved it. It ran its course and broke. And a few years ago, I guess I can say how much of an impact it had on me. A
Mhm.
few years ago, I searched one out and bought one brand new in the box.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Wow.
What they running now?
It was still old vintage
Mhm.
from
Oh
then.
shit. Okay.
It wasn't new.
No.
It was actually
Oh,
old,
shit,
So
dude.
old new in box.
Was it the same one you had?
exact same
That's
one?
cool, man.
Oh, that's
Exact
so
same one.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, put it in the tub.
So
Hey, put it in the
Keep
tub.
it in the box?
Hey,
no,
Did you open it up?
no. I
Leave it on.
actually opened it up and because back then it a little dated on the electronics and inside. So I actually converted it to hobby style.
Souped it up. is what he
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
current day stuff.
Oh,
So
that's cool, man.
I still have it, and
I saved up money and I bought the a RC car. And I saved up money and I was like, "Oh, I've got enough money to buy this RC car," not knowing anything about RC cars. It turns out it's one of those cheap ones that the only way you can turn it is if you back up and it only backs up in one direction.
I was
You know what I'm talking about?
I had one of those. It was always going forward unless you were backing
Back
up.
it up.
Yeah,
Turn
And when you
around.
backed up, it backed up to a
yeah,
direction.
it backed up. It backed up
So
and
you had
turned.
to if you had to plan out your route if you're going to do anything. And so you get so frustrated that you'd be like, I don't want to play with this
Hey,
anymore.
you did a lot of bouncing off of the dining
good.
room table and the chairs
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah.
Nah, that's good shit.
What about
man.
you, Keith?
Dude, mine. I can remember it like it was yesterday, man. I was I didn't get a lot of shit for Christmas, but when I did ask for one thing, I did get it, and I was shocked. I was shocked when I got it. Uh, and thank God for it wasn't errands or it wasn't rent a center. It was a different one back in those days. But it was something like that. Anyway, my parents went out. And I asked for this thing, and they went out and got it. And I wanted a TV. I wanted a TV for my room. And you got to remember, I grew up. This was like
Circuit
80.
City.
No, it was no, it was like it's like rent a center, but it was like real shady because my parents had shitty credit and they were terrible people, so they didn't have good credit. So the TV I got was it was special, man. It was really cool. It was this is like I said, man. You got to remember this is like '80s, mid '80s.
Federated.
No, no, but it was something like that. The TV it swiveled. It was all wood. It was like wood this color, this wood. It was and it was probably like a 20 something inch. I don't know what it was, but it was on a swivel. You could swivel. You could if you were over there, you would swivel that
This
way.
is a TV, right?
It's a TV. But probably pull it up. It was a TV, wooden TV, and it was on a swivel, and you could turn it, and it was something I had seen it as a kid. I said, man, that'd be cool to have, and I asked my parents, and I knew I was gonna get
You were
it,
a teenager.
but no, I was probably maybe it was something like that. It was something like those, but it swiveled. That one swiveled the top up there. It was like that when it swiveled, it turned. It would turn. You could turn it. It
Oh,
turned.
yeah, that's one of those like TV cabinets on like
Yeah.
a lazy Susan.
That was
Yeah.
when TV was a piece of furniture.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It was a centerpiece, man. It was
Cabinet
like,
TV.
but yeah, I always that's what I wanted, man. I didn't want anything else.
It was
Like,
color.
it was color TV. And the thing about it is,
That's-
we always lived in
That
the
was big back then.
we always lived in apartments, and we always lived in the city, so I always had cable, man. So we always had cable, and I had
Wow.
you, you had no shit, and you would I remember getting it a day, pulling it out, and I remember the guys delivering it to two big black dudes delivering it because, like I said, it was like a rent center kind of place. They delivered it. I was excited. I put the cable, screwed in the cable to the back of it, dude. Turned it on, dude. I had my
You were
HBO,
on.
man. My HBO was on, man.
What?
I was happy,
Man,
man.
you-
And then I was going through those,
coax me.
and again, like before, when I talked about this before, you flip those porno channels where it was going like that, where the screen
Try to
would go
get
like
through the
it kinda
screen.
go back and forth,
I
back and forth.
think I see a boob.
Yeah, that's it. But no, that was the cool. That was the most memorable thing I had.
It was a knee. It was a knee. It was a knee.
It was a knee. It was a knee. It was a toe. That was a toe. That was a toe. But that was my thing. Was like I always loved TV. Like that was my thing. That was my babysitter. That was
Yeah.
what what I grew up on. That's what I learned shit on, and I learned a lot of stuff, man. I learned how to.
Breakdance.
I learned how to break dance on there.
Them infomercials. That's where it started.
I learned how to
right
break
there.
dance, man. And no, I mean that was my thing. That was I had friends and shit, but I was more of a loner kind of kid. So the
Yeah.
TV was my best friend, dude. So,
Yeah.
but that was one of my memorable things. Like I said, was a TV, and it was a swivel. It was an RCA. I think it was an RCA, and it swiveled, and that was the shit.
That's
man.
cool, dude.
It's cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Little rabbit ears on there, head of the rabbit ears and shit
Yeah.
on there on top. But
You're
yeah.
lucky you get the rabbit ears with the long cable. Move the rabbit ears outside the window,
Yeah.
and then run it
Yeah,
to
signal.
your
Signal.
TV.
Hey, you laugh. My brother and I, we shared a room, and we got a little black and white television. How big was that screen? It couldn't have been much bigger than this. And no cable, rabbit ears, and we
3
could maybe
channels.
tune in 1 or 2 channels,
Yeah.
man, on that black and white.
Jesus.
Shoulder to
television.
shoulder, just like watching
But-
TV.
We
Dude.
thought that was.
Yeah.
I can remember we thought that was the coolest thing, man.
The best.
That was the
Jeez,
coolest
best,
thing.
dude. That was the best.
That was the coolest
Wow.
thing.
Yeah, man. I just wanted those.
That
gifts,
was like
man.
that was a weird time where I feel like TV was becoming super mainstream,
Mhm.
you know, and like more and more TVs were in, you know, households and
But
like
not everybody had cable,
not
though.
everybody had
Yeah, yeah,
cable.
yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Like, I mean, everybody had the rabbit ears,
Mhm.
and you know, if you lived out in the rural areas, then you added the foil to the rabbit ears, you
Mhm.
know.
As
But
soon
like,
as mom got cable, like Nickelodeon was my
Oh yeah.
jam.
Oh yeah.
I mean that
Yeah.
I mean, it changed everything, you know. I mean, it's I think that's like the cable scene, which still exists now, but I mean, the cable scene is, you know, that mixed with internet is why we have streaming services now.
But the cable scene is going away.
Yeah,
Oh, it's gone now.
Because,
nobody,
like, you
Everything's
know,
going to
Drake-
stream.
yeah,
TV in
Drake-
general.
I know my
Everything's
parents aren't
going
going
to
to hear
demand.
this,
Yeah.
but you know, I'm like literally. I know Keith was talking about his TV.
Mhm.
Like my dad right now, like I'm laughing because I'm listening to Keith talk about this TV.
yeah.
And just last week, my dad's like super upset because he can't watch this TV. He can't watch his golf. He can't watch his speed channel. He can't
Mhm.
watch none of that because his
Mhm.
the cable is not compatible with the TV that he has.
Yeah.
And he was pissed.
Because now you gotta switch over to
Got
that
to go
smart
get.
TV.
He's got to go get that LED instead of that fluorescent light.
Yeah.
Fluorescent light,
And
right?
like he was like, I come
Okay.
over and like
He
he's
wants
just
to hear that
mad.
buzz. That bzzz on the
My mom's like,
board.
"Oh, your dad's upset because this
Yeah.
TV doesn't work." And I was like, okay, let me try to fix it. It's not compatible."
No, it's not, dude.
What? What do you mean it's not compatible?
It's like, go ahead. Yeah.
So for Christmas,
Gotta get
I'm
a
getting
TV.
them Roku. I'm getting them Fire Stick.
There you go, man.
But you
Gotta
see
have
what I'm
it.
saying? We're
Gotta have
like
it.
we're transitioning into.
Is he one of those
this.
guys though that's gonna get it and be like, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Like,
I was
sure.
like,
this
"Dad."
this is what
I
old-
think they're listening to me through this thing.
yeah, this is what this is like old people with any technology. They hold it like it's gross. They're like I don't know about any of this. I don't know, but I
But
can't.
like
do that.
when I was listening to Keith's story about the TV, it just reminded me of my dad and where he's at right now
Yeah.
with the new TV. Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
we're transitioning into our apps. We're like, no, Dad, you can watch anything you want.
You see, and that's where the magic has gone away, because when we were kids, you know, if that Rudolph Christmas special was coming on at
Yeah.
7, your ass better be sitting down at
Be ready.
7 if you want to watch
Gotta
it.
be ready, man.
You get off the bus and you run inside, because if you don't, you're gonna miss the first part of your show.
Yes.
You're gonna miss the
and
first
so
part. of
you
what's on.
watch it through, and you knew it came on at that time, and your buddies, everybody that you knew that wanted to watch it was sitting down at that time. And now, because we can watch anything we want at any time of the day, we don't watch any of it.
Mom, what time is it? What's on the TV? Judge Judy. It's 3:00.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
For me,
Yeah.
for me,
You know what time it
That's
was?
what it was.
By glancing at the television, you could tell within 30 minutes of what time it was.
Right.
Yeah, if you had Oprah was on, you knew what time it was. Like 3:00.
Yep.
Oprah was on. Those kind of shows. You knew that not Judge Judy, Ginny Jones, Ricky Lake. You knew it was 2:00, 1:00 in the afternoon, man.
Donahue.
$10
Donahue, dude.
bro. It was 10:00.
Yeah, Donahue.
I already
shit,
knew.
man.
10:00.
When's the last time kids came to school to like today? Like no, not even today. Just when's the last time a kid came to school and said, "Hey, did you watch blah 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 last night?"
No. Because they're all watching whatever they want to
They
watch.
watch it whenever they wanna watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything you can get on your TV, you can literally watch on your phone.
Yeah.
So it's not there's no schedule behind it. There's no like sense of purpose behind your schedule.
I don't
watching
think they
TV
have
or
it
anything
that
like
good right now. I don't know. Maybe they have it better. Maybe I'm an old man on the porch right now.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
another thing that
I'm an old man on the porch.
something that Vinny said to me earlier was funny. That's a new thing now. It's like he said, I asked him about the show. He's like, "Is it binge worthy though?" It's like
Yeah.
that's like I'm not gonna, if it's not binge, I'm not gonna waste my time with it. Like I'm not gonna watch it if it's not binge worthy. Like you have that's what the levels we are now. Is like, is it worth my time to dive into it and watch all the episodes right now? Because like that's what I did. That's what we did with the Killing Field. We jumped in, watched all 3 or 4 episodes there was.
But, back home,
It's
like,
funny.
I couldn't watch, like we were talking about Wednesday. Like, if I watched it without my old lady, in
it'll
trouble.
be a fight.
It totally be in trouble.
Oh yeah, be a fight.
But that's what goes back to, like, gives you that time. When you come home and sit on the couch, you guys can watch it together because you guys enjoy it together.
It's if you agree on a show, though.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't agree on a show, I mean,
But how much time do you spend now when you have all these choices, going through not being able to decide on anything.
Oh yeah. Scroll,
The
scroll,
show
scroll,
the
scroll,
show
scroll.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I go
That
back to
show
my
hole.
same shows, dude.
And
I
then,
go,
and then I end up putting
same
it on
shit.
something that I've seen 10 times.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we do every night, dude. That's the same thing.
What's yours? Dateline.
Dayline.
Dateline. That's
Yeah,
it. You put
Dateline.
Dateline on.
And then I'll go, dude. Ours is Raymond or King of Queens. We'll go back to those.
King of Queens.
Mine's
Watching
Ancient
it.
Aliens.
Ancient
Aliens.
That guy's hair, dude.
Aliens. Yeah, I got
Good
it.
hair. Dude. I want that hair.
Pyramids, aliens.
But no, no, you're right, dude. It's weird how like the TVs, like it's just you have to have the new TV now. Like before, I remember the rabbit ears wouldn't work no more. I remember after a while they wouldn't work anymore on certain TVs. The rabbit ears wouldn't work anymore, and
Right.
you have to
You're right.
you have to update now. You have to update. This is sad, man. It's sad that oh, dude, you know what? Remember those big screen TVs that had the huge backs to them? They had the
Projector
those
TVs.
huge ones, dude,
Yeah.
and they were like concave, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, those are terrible, dude.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I remember when I moved out to my first apartment, I was early 20 or late 20s. I moved out to my own apartment. I went on the second floor, and I had one of those big screen TVs that had the huge fucking back to it. The big screen, it was like a 50-inch whatever big screen TV.
How many of you
It
guys?
had a thick back to it, and it had that slope to it.
And it was
like
dark.
it was
Hey,
conical.
Yeah,
had
and
that dark screen.
Yeah.
Kind of.
How many to get to the third floor?
Hey, dude, it took like 3 or 4 of us to get that motherfucker up
Yeah.
there. Dude. It was heavy, dude. It was like picking up a fucking motor and shit. Dude. It was heavy as shit, dude. But
Now-
that, you did that though because that was a big screen TV, man. That was the thing, man. Now
Now they
they're
weigh
all
like
this
15
big.
pounds. They
They're
weigh
all
like
like
15 pounds.
they're like
Like that.
thin, dude. They're like 1 inch thick and shit, dude. And it's I'm
Crazy.
I'm so excited about what we have now. I'm so lucky to be in this time where we're at now
Yeah.
with the TVs and whatnot.
Okay.
The weight. I mean, it's like I have a 65 that I literally just put up myself. It was just like I just grabbed it and was like,
Is it?
right there. I mean,
Like that.
I could. There's no way you'd have been able to do that with a TV like
fuck
what he's
no,
talking
dude.
about.
Like you said, it's those big. Like I said, the wood was always this color.
Yep.
And it was just a big ass fucking
What do they call
big
them?
ass
Boob tube.
the boob tube.
How about
Yeah,
a
yeah,
boob
when
tube.
flat screens, the tube type TV, when they first came out with this flat screen, Sony came out with this TV, and they were gray, and they made a couple of different sizes. I had the 36-inch version, and the glass on the front was probably an inch
Jesus.
thick, and that TV weighed so much, and I paid so much for that TV.
Dude, they're so cheap now.
And it was neat at the time, but God, man, I was, that was crazy. Now they're just so much better and they're cheaper,
Way cheaper.
way cheaper.
It's called alien technology.
Yeah, aliens showed up. Elon.
The conspiracy will be. I heard the conspiracy like when you saw the first landing of the UFO and that shit. They said that right after that you had microwaves, you had Velcro, you had this shit. So the aliens gave us those inventions, dude. The Velcro and microwave. Like after the '60s when they landed in
iPhone.
yeah, all that shit.
Hey,
man.
we've been toying with this conspiracy theory.
I know
episode.
Vinny wants it. I know Vinny wants it.
We gotta
back.
do a conspiracy
I know Vinny
theory
wants it.
episode.
Why? Is,
Hey.
is the foil peeking out from underneath my
Hey,
hat?
I'm gonna have to pull my hat off
Hey,
of the
pull
wall.
the hat off the wall, dude.
Yeah, bring it out of retirement.
We did aliens. We need to do
Bring it
conspiracy
out of retirement,
theories.
man. But yeah, man. TV is a big thing. And that Christmas was a big thing for me.
What about
TV.
Christmas movies?
Christmas movie? Like
Like what's your go-to
I
Christmas
said,
movie?
besides the Just Friends thing, besides that one, my thing has got to be, oh, dude, it's got to be the Grinch. The Grinch, not the cartoon, but Jim Carrey.
Jim
one.
Carrey.
I love that, dude. I love that thing because it's like me, dude. Like when I first got with Jennifer, I hated Christmas. I hated it. I hated the music. I hated everything about it. I hated because I had a lot of problems growing up, so I hated it. But so that movie kind of speaks to me.
Deeper.
Yeah. So that movie speaks to me, man. So like I hated Christmas, but now it's like I dig it. Like we
Yeah.
buy gifts for each other, and it's like something that I enjoy, man. I enjoy it. Christmas is a good time for me now. Before it used to not be when I was a kid. I hated it, dude. But
Jim Carrey, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
yeah, that's the good shit, man. Like I said, and his brother's in it, dude. His brother's in it. He's
Wow.
a Who. I think his brother's a
know
Who.
that.
Yeah, his brother's I'm talking about not brother. I'm talking about Ron Howard brother. Ron Howard's brother's in the.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one of the Who's there.
He's just
And
just-
there's a
he's
hot
sleeper, man. He just
and
shows up.
There's the one thing that I like about it the most, and Jennifer hates this because there's this lady that's in the Who. She's a hot Who, dude. She's gonna bring it up. She's
No,
really hot.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
She's a hot Who.
She's like one of my favorites.
The bougie one?
She comes in a lot of movies. Right?
She's a neighbor. She's a neighbor with
The
the
bougie
the
neighbor.
gun.
So what are you gonna look up? Hot midget?
Hot mi-
Do a search on hot midget. See what,
that one.
Yep.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, dude.
Oh,
So hot, dude.
Jesus.
She's so hot, man. I think she's the hottest.
Jennifer's just like looking at
Hey,
me, shaking her
you
head.
know who she reminds me of?
No. That. Oh, I love her. Who knows?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it's a nose, dude.
Hey,
It's a nose.
You know who she reminds me of?
She's hot, dude.
I
Oh.
think she is good looking, but also the lady from Curb Your Enthusiasm. is good
Yes,
looking, too.
Cheryl Hines.
Cheryl Hines is good looking. She looks a
Cheryl
lot
Hines
like
is hot,
Cheryl
dude.
Hines.
Cheryl Hines is hot. I'm in.
I'm out.
She's hot,
I'm
dude.
out.
Mhm.
That's why. That's the reason why I watch that movie every Christmas, dude. It's The Grinch. That's the reason why.
I've seen her in. Like,
And then the gal, you probably know this, Vinny, the little girl, Cindy Lou Who. She ended up being a golf chick.
really?
Pretty reckless. She's yeah. She ended up being in a golf band. And she's I think she's successful. Yeah, that's her.
Oh wow! Yeah,
Cindy
yeah.
Lou Who.
Yep.
Cindy Lou Who. Yeah, that's who she grew up to be.
Jiminy.
Yeah, man. What's your go-to, man?
Yeah, dude.
What's your
Wow.
go-to, man?
Well, so I grew up on the classics,
Mhm.
and in my family, like we didn't really add to the repertoire until a little bit later on. Like it was Miracle on 34th Street, like
I still haven't seen that.
for real.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
But
That's worth it.
uh, the my favorite is probably It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like in the
Okay.
like I said, because I grew up, watching the classics or whatever, and so the one that I always looked forward to was It's a Wonderful Life, because it was kind of this like
Jimmy.
it was kind of this like make believe thing or whatever, but then it still felt edgy because he was like gonna commit suicide, and like it was
Okay,
like a big
so
deal,
was he
you know?
dreaming or was he just like?
It's dark.
It is a little bit.
I
gotta watch that. I haven't seen
I
it.
just like to hear Jimmy Stewart talk.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
got a great
He's-
voice.
He's a
Yeah,
great
like,
actor.
voice.
Like
He's
I can't remember if he was like dreaming or like he went through this whole thing
Every time
and then woke up. and then was like,
I'm broke over here.
He
I'm
gets
about to
his
jump off the
wings.
bridge. over here.
He gets his wings. Yeah, it was Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, but that
love
was probably my go-to. What I did want to say is
That was the worst Jimmy
Uh,
Stewart impression. But
good stuff.
I watched in I guess it was high school or something. Like I watched the Michael Keaton movie Jack Frost. You remember that
I've
movie?
seen that one. I seen that one.
It was either
Oh,
high
we were
school
just
or
talking
college.
about that
or whatever.
yesterday.
Snowman and shit. Yeah.
The mom went on to do porn
No way. No, for real.
Yep.
Wow.
from that movie.
we watched the movie yesterday
Yeah,
while we were wrapping presents.
it is
It's
so
Jack Frost, but it was the horror
cheesy.
Jack Frost.
Oh no, I'm talking about the one with
Normally
Michael
do
Keaton.
porn before you get.
well,
into
we
it.
couldn't
thought-
figure
yeah,
out
I
like
thought
we're
it's
like
the
what,
other way
what Jack
around.
Frost are we watching?
Yeah.
But it was we watched the horror Jack Frost.
Oh.
Wrong version. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a hold of the wrong version. It was about a serial killer. That's funny.
Interesting. Jack Frost. Huh?
Whatever it is.
Yeah, that chick right there.
Oh, that one there. Okay. Really?
You can feel free to look up pictures.
Oh. Okay. Well, interesting.
Yes.
Travolta, he's how do I put this lightly? Is
Eccentric.
He's an odd
no,
cat.
yeah, I don't know if he I don't know what team he bats for. I don't know.
He's
I don't know, I'll leave that alone. I'll leave
Hey,
Travolta alone.
do
He can
they,
fly a plane. He can
Do
fly. a plane.
Scientologists have Christmas?
Ooh,
Good question, man. I think they do.
I don't know that they do.
I think they. I know they're about space and shit, but I think they have Christmas. I think they do.
That says Christmas
Oh
catalog.
yeah, they do.
Okay, they
Yeah,
do.
they do. Yeah, they do Christmas. Yeah, L. Ron Hubbard said it's okay.
Okay, fair enough. Do it.
L. Ron Hubbard said yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, if he said
L. Ron said it's okay.
if he says it's
Yeah.
all right, then
What was that? I used to love that commercial, dude. L. Ron Hubbard. It was Dianetics. commercial was like a volcano. It was very deep. It was very hardcore, dude. It was like very dark. But it was he wanted you to be a Scientologist, man. L. Ron Hubbard, and he wrote science fiction, and that's what he created his religion on, science fiction. Interesting.
There you go.
That's cool, man. Just create your
Just
own.
make shit up, dude. Just make shit up, dude.
Yeah.
Go as go as you go. What was your go-to?
You know,
Christmas.
I have to go with the stop motion Rudolph and
Damn,
and
got
and,
me.
Rudolph's good.
and Santa Claus is coming to town,
Get out of my head.
Do you remember? Do you
Yeah.
remember? Do you remember? What,
Okay,
I know we may have talked about
and
this.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh, yeah. We may have talked about this before, but was it what's his name? Shit, the guy with the pick.
Yukon Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Yeah.
What was he doing that?
Yeah, he was.
Why was he doing that? Why was he doing that?
Yeah,
Do you know why he was doing that?
oh, wait.
You know why he was doing that? He was like,
I'm trying to remember because that's my favorite. My favorite part of
He
the.
pickaxe. He was checking for minerals.
No.
What?
Was it? Damn, I forgot.
he was doing something. He was doing his he had a little tongue action, man.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Little tongue action. He was looking for peppermint mine.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
He was doing.
I
That's
thought
why
he was
looked-
checking for yellow snow.
I thought he
I
was
know,
looking
yeah.
for silver and gold.
No. He was looking for that peppermint mine, man. That's
Hey,
he
what was the
doing.
name of the lion that
Oh, fuck.
that had wings? You know? You know what I'm talking
Oh
about,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Moonracer.
Moonracer.
King
King
Moonracer.
Yeah, dude. King Moonracer. Misfits.
In what?
Misfits.
In what?
Misfit
movie?
Toys?
Rudolph.
Misfits
Oh.
toys.
Yeah, the Misfit Toys,
He was,
right.
the king.
He was the king of
King.
the island of
He
misfit
was
toys.
the king, man.
King Moonracer.
King Moonracer, man. He was the shit, man.
See, that was the best, man. We don't have
Look
stuff
at that.
like
Look
that
at him,
anymore.
dude.
Oh
Look at him.
yeah.
Look at him, dude. And then the thing, like I
He
said,
has a
with the
big
thing,
following, man.
yeah, the thing I always found fascinating that Jennifer told me about, I never had noticed, was Frosty, right? His hand, or he was dirty. The snowman. I'm sorry.
He was a narrator.
He was his hands. When they did the animation on him, like the stop motion, his little gloves were dirty as shit because they kept touching him.
Oh,
And back then they didn't know about like protecting your hands and that the oils from the people's hands, and they would touch him and he was all black and gross at the end. He's dirty, like he looks gross. Yeah, like he's all tainted.
Milton Berle.
Tainted.
Yeah.
He was a narrator though.
He was good.
He
Good,
was.
man. He was good, man. I like. He went. What you got? Want to be a dentist? Hermie?
Burl Ives,
Herbie.
right?
Hermie. He wanted to be.
Just classic,
dentist.
bro.
Dude,
Just
that's, you know-
straight classic.
And let me ask you.
Burl
Okay, let me
Ives.
ask you. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Was Santa Claus a dick in that movie?
He kind of was.
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He's a douchebag.
Hey, you know what though? Santa's got a business to run, man.
He's got deadlines.
Santa's got a
Yeah,
business
he
to
got
run.
deadlines.
He's
Classic
trying to hit
boss.
numbers.
He's got
Classic
deadlines.
boss.
It's all about the numbers, man.
Yeah.
Trying to hit numbers.
Rudolph was fucking up. He was
Hey.
fucking up.
Hey,
He's fucking up.
All that means is all the elves just went home and got drunk every day.
Oh, dude, they were hammered,
you
dude.
can't join in any reindeer game.
They gotta numb the pain from their day. That's all it is.
Oh, the best part, dude. The best part's when Rudolph's dad's gonna go look for him. Was gonna go look for Rudolph, and he tells him the mom wants to go, and then he tells the mom, "You stay here, women. Women. What do you say? Women stay home. What do you say? Something like basically like women stay home. This is men's work. We're gonna go look for the kid. You know, you stay
Right
home.
on. Yeah, he did it.
He did what he was supposed to.
Hey,
Canceled
Canceled.
already.
Canceled.
Well,
Yeah, I was opening my mouth to say
Hey, he got
cancel.
canceled, man.
He had to because earlier he just kicked his son out to the world,
He's
man.
like,
Yeah,
stop fucking around, dude. No. I look back. You look back at those movies, and you're just like, they would never do those movies now, dude. They would never use
No.
those words. They would never use
Nope.
that. They would never use that. You couldn't. There's no way you could do that now, man.
Simpler times back then.
Yeah, I know, and I know. I sound like we sound like old men, but I like that, dude, because it still relates to now. It's still like you were saying, like at the job there, where people are don't show up and shit,
Yeah.
But if you use that simple language with people, you could get your point across a lot easier than trying to fucking be nice and play nice and beat around the bush. Just like, get your ass to work. Stop pissing and moaning. Get your ass to work. It's just, but you can't do that
Funny.
nowadays. But either way, dude, Santa Claus was a douche, but I enjoy it, dude. I enjoy his doucheness. He was good, man. He was a leader. He wasn't fucking around. I don't know.
He hit his numbers.
He hit his numbers, dude.
Year.
He got a raise. He got
Every
his
year.
raise, man. And if you haven't seen it yet, take a look at what's that new one called with the Santa Claus with the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. It's
I've
the- it's
never
the new one.
seen.
It's
I've
the new
never
one.
seen
It's the
any
new
of
one.
his Santa Claus movies.
They're good, dude. They're really good. Jennifer turned me on to that. I didn't really care for them before. They're really good.
I
But
bet
watch-
they are.
Yeah, they're good.
Still same cast or what?
Yes, 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 absolutely. Everybody comes back. Everybody come. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna
really
go
cool.
home and watch Jingle All the Way.
I couldn't get into that one. Hey, Sinbad's in there. You know,
I'm an Arnold guy, you know,
Sinbad.
Muscle Beach, you know, the whole
Oh
thing.
yeah, Sinbad was there. I like that thing where they always say. I don't know if you ever seen it online. If you haven't seen it online, it's they show Arnold's son, one of Arnold's sons being raised by the mom, and then they show the other son where it's raised by Arnold.
Big difference,
Yeah,
right?
big difference, night and day.
Yeah,
It's night and day. You can pull that
difference.
up if you want to. Being raised by Arnold Schwarzenegger's mom or his wife, excuse me, his ex-wife, or being raised by Arnold, and it's like night and day. Like the kids are two different kids.
You can.
You can tell.
She was a Kennedy, right?
No. The one before.
Is it one
Is it
or
one?
after? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
There it is. Look, there it is. Look,
Yeah, there you go.
there it is. Raised by Arnold.
Oh yeah, she's a Kennedy. Yeah.
Yeah, and raised by mom. So it's
That's the same kid.
a different kid, two different kids,
No, two different
two
kids.
different kids. But Arnold raised that one, and she raised that one.
Oh wow.
Hey, cancel. We're canceled. We're canceled. We're done. We're done here. Yeah. But no, it's just
It's been a
funny.
fun ride.
It's just cool. It's just
39,
fun.
39.
It's
Larry
not necessarily that
Zonka.
we didn't
Larry
make it.
Zonka got us through there.
Hey, 17-0 Dolphins. That was it, dude. 17-0. That's it, man. 17-0. What do we got? That's it, man. We finally got to the end here. We're finally at the end. We're at the finish line here. I can
Finish
see the
line.
finish line, man. I can see it, man. I'm fucking limping. I'm gimping all the way
We
to the
beat
end
it
here.
up. We beat it
We
up.
did good, man. We did good. Just like
Hey, we didn't talk about this
Tom
dreidel.
Jones.
We didn't talk about this dreidel though. Hold on.
Hey,
What is it? This was
it's a kids game,
it's
man.
a kids game.
It's a kids game. It's all about cash, man. It's about that cash.
The cash flow.
Yeah, man.
It was-
You can use beans. You can use cash. You can use. I forget what else they said you could use. You could.
It's like
it's fun.
legal Jewish gambling.
Yeah, it's gambling, man.
So I was outside playing in the dirt. The Jewish kids were playing with money.
They're playing with money, dude. That's
Getting prepped.
them. Hey, if they had it now, if it was live now, it'd be the
75% of Hollywood.
if this was gambling now, it's be the Jesus, dude.
Hey,
Oh, my-
that
39, man. We made
that
it.
last
39.
segment. That last segment, we
rough.
39, dude.
That's
We
it.
made
we
it.
went too
I
far.
see flames on the wing right now. Just-
Hey, it's just like
Captain, we're losing power.
it's just
I'm giving it all this has got.
it's like that Twilight Zone, man. That
Jeez.
little gremlin on
Oh,
the
there's a
Twilight.
gremlin on the wing.
Gremlin on the wing. That gremlin. And
Oh man, that's good.
man,
Twilight Zone, man.
Twilight Zone.
He's the gremlin on the wing.
Gremlin. He's getting us,
There's
man. He's
what was
getting us.
that? What was that?
That's, who
Ace
was that?
you
Ventura?
know who was in there, right? The
There's
star?
Lithgow.
William
John Lithgow.
Shatner.
Oh shit!
William
Which one was that?
Shatner. That was William Shatner.
No.
Wait, I'm
the
talking
movie.
about the original black and white Twilight
Oh,
Zone
shit.
episode.
Oh, shit, I'm
with
thinking
the
about the
Gremlin
movie.
on the wing.
I'm
Right.
about the remake.
The
I'm thinking about
movie.
the
The
remake.
movie was a remake.
Mm.
The original
Shatner?
episode of Twilight Zone.
Shatner.
That was William Shatner that kept seeing
Son
the
of a
Gremlin on the
bitch.
Are
wing.
you serious?
Yep.
I'm serious as a triple bypass. I'm
Mhm.
serious. Yes.
'Cause I remember John Lithgow, man, and that was from the movie though.
They made a movie.
Yeah.
William Shatner, Twilight Zone, airplane.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh yeah, dude, he looked good, man.
He's on the plane.
What?
That's a handsome guy, man.
Look, there he is, right there, little gremlin.
Oh, that's
That doesn't even look like William Shatner. That's crazy.
How scary would that be?
And that gremlin. Holy shit! He's
scares
got.
me
Hey,
now.
wait a minute. Does that gremlin have a suit on?
Yeah.
Hey, does the gremlin has a suit on?
Hey, Gremlin was
got-
they
he's
well
got-
dressed Gremlin back
He
then.
was dressed up. He's to the nines. You gotta go when you go in public. Gotta dress up. Damn, dude.
Yeah. Oh hell no.
You put John Lithgow's.
Golly.
Look at this one. This was the different episode. Of
He looks
him,
good, man.
With he was in a cafe, but he
Dude,
was really
He
young.
looks good.
Dude, I didn't realize it was him.
John Lithgow, Gremlin. Oh yeah, that.
I didn't realize John Lithgow was the one that
Look
was
at his
in
gremlin. Look at
the
his
other-
gremlin. Look at his gremlin.
John Lithgow's from Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good dad.
Mm.
Yeah, you know. He was on the. He
It was
was
a
in
full movie.
Yeah.
No,
It was like a
what
short,
it was.
like
It
short-
was a Twilight Zone movie that
Yeah.
had like 5 different
Yeah,
shorts.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
got it.
short,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, John Lithgow's amazing.
I have to go back and watch that, man.
So good. It's so good. But I didn't know about the Shatner dude. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You know,
Oh,
William Shatner made a couple of different appearances on Twilight Zone.
He's good, man.
He's
Like
good.
I said, he's a handsome.
So did
character, man.
what is his name? Birded. What's his name from Rocky?
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith. Yeah,
Meredith, yeah.
absolutely.
How do you say that?
Absolutely.
Burgess
Meredith.
Meredith. Burgess Meredith.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
say it.
No.
But
Said it for me.
But seriously, if you go back and watch old Twilight Zone now, which I love
your
old
thing.
I'm
That's
an
your
old
thing.
Twilight
That's your
Zone
thing.
nerd.
Yeah, that's your
I've
thing.
watched all those episodes.
What's your favorite episode?
The episode where they have the pig faces. Everyone has the pig
Yep.
faces, and the guy has
They
the
need to play that now.
the
Cosmetic surgery.
the cosmetic surgery one. Really love that episode.
There was kind of there was one like that from American Horror Story. Did something like that, didn't they? With a pig, they had a pig. Then they kind of ripped that off.
But this one is, they pull the.
She thought she was
yeah,
gruesome.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gruesome, and they take it off, and it's a beautiful person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and everybody else looked
This
like a
is-
pig. And it
Yep.
was like this big
Yeah.
thing. Mine was the dollhouse community, where like they woke up
Yes.
and they were like
Yeah.
they were living in the like dollhouse community or whatever.
So
And
many,
they were like,
so
why
many
does everything
good
look
shows,
so whatever? Blah, blah.
and so much creativity into those things.
Yeah.
And when you watch, there were several people who went on to be big stars later
Yeah.
when they were
For sure,
younger.
man.
In that,
I mean, William Shatner, dude. Wow,
Huge. And
deep
like I said,
dive, man.
he's a good guy. Is he still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Shatner's
Yeah.
still alive.
He was just on
he went to
Ancient
space.
Aliens.
no, he's
Yeah.
he's on commercials trying to get everyone to do their open enrollment for Medicaid right now. For the
That's right.
He went to space. Remember?
him and
That's right.
and
Yeah.
That's right. Right.
Joe Namath.
Namath. Oh, dude, Namath is old
They're
shit.
doing those
dude.
commercials.
Did you watch any of the Jordan Peele Twilight Zone,
No,
the newest
Mm-mm.
remake?
no.
Mm-mm.
They did another one.
Yeah, they did a newer remake. It was 2 years ago, I think, or
Hey,
a year
hey,
ago,
Hey,
something like
hey,
that.
was it woke? Was it woke?
No, it was Jordan Peele.
So it was woke.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay, it was woke.
Yeah,
So, I'll stop. I'll stop.
yeah.
I'll
There's a
stop.
dreidel. Look at this. There's a dreidel here.
Hey.
No, stay away from the.
Stay-
Let me blow the fire out.
yeah.
No, because I tried to watch. We probably talked about this before. I'm sure we did. I tried to watch Nope, and it was a nope. It was a nope for me. I didn't like it.
Did you finish it or no?
I couldn't, dude. It was too long.
Really,
It's-
that bad? Because I was gonna pick it up.
I
was
yeah,
gonna try
I
to,
saw it
like-
was streaming. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna
too
check
long
it
in the
out.
tooth- Too long in the tooth for me, and it was just it was too long.
Oh my god.
Was it thrilling or scary at all?
No,
Nothing?
No. I don't know.
Was it
think-
very M Night Shyamalan or
Yeah,
no?
it's very. I don't know.
Did you watch his
Oh,
other
wow.
stuff though?
Nope.
I know we tried the Candyman thing, or was it?
I did like his other stuff. His other stuff was woke, but I did like his other
I
stuff.
don't know. I can't do it, man.
Steer us back on the track.
Anyway, you were saying
Hey.
something. No,
Hey, the power
genuinely.
steering is broke.
You were saying something about Twilight Zone, and I interrupted you. I didn't
No,
mean
no,
to.
go ahead.
You were saying something about Twilight Zone.
I don't know what I was saying. I
Mm.
think we got sidetracked on Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that
Oh,
nog,
yeah.
But
that nog is kicking
anyway,
in.
no, check old Twilight Zone.
I will.
If you don't watch old Twilight Zone,
Hmm?
watch them all.
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
they're
man.
good, man. They
They're
hold
good.
up.
They're real good.
They hold up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it looks low budget now, obviously,
Yeah.
but I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they hold up. The stories hold up.
Yeah.
The
you know?
stories are it's
Scary.
very clever.
yeah.
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 Very much,
No, no, no.
very much. Anything else you guys want to hit before we wrap it up?
Yeah. I got a couple of things I want to hit
Alright,
on
what you
before we go. Just one other thing is like I know everybody's watching and everybody watches. The ones are watching us, the ones are listeners, and I appreciate everybody listening to us and going through this thing. We're gonna be at 52. I think was it March. We're gonna hit the 52 episode, and I think I got some ideas that I'm gonna kick around with you guys. So big plans for episode 52.
Sweet.
I know next year we got one more episode before we hit the new year, and we'll next episode we'll kind of kick into what we're gonna go into next year. We'll get into that later on the next episode, but I guess for this one to kind of just shine the light on what's going to happen next year with us. I think we're doing I think I love what we're doing here. This is a lot of fun. We're having a good time, and if you haven't noticed, we got a new buddy on the show. Vinny's on the show now, and I think I think as a team here, I think we're doing pretty good. And I think we want to keep Vinny on here. I think we're gonna keep Vinny around. I think I love Vinny and I love having him, and he's a character, and so I think 2023 we keep going. I think Vinny sticks around, man. We do open up that fork mic for Vinny, man. We keep doing this.
I don't want to speak
If he wants
for,
to, if he wants to do it,
Yeah. I don't.
if he wants to do it.
I don't want to speak for anybody else at the table other than myself. But I will say this: I have at the risk of exposing myself to Vinny, I've texted separately and been like, this is a guy we need to hang on to, and
good cat.
he's like-minded, he's funny, he's witty, he's very, very quick on his feet. If you don't believe me, just listen to this episode. How many times he chimed in and just like threw in the answers we were looking for, and I can't say enough about what you bring to this discussion, and I certainly am excited for 2023.
Yeah, 2023
having him on
it's gonna
with
be
us.
great,
Be
man.
awesome.
That's great.
He rides a chopper.
Enough said.
Yeah,
Well,
and I
case
think it.
Well, I'm done.
You're good. That's it, huh? They could talk parts and bike parts and shit, and then I'll jump in with my stupidity, and then we'll get the opinion from the youth. Trent's the youth. Trent's the youth guy on this team. He's 30. He's in his 30s. We're
I wish I was 30.
he's in his,
yeah.
but he's the younger guy. We get the younger view from Trent, and the old man on the porch here will keep
Guess
going.
Man, I really solidified myself as old man on the porch.
Oh, I'm
a
in,
couple
dude. I'm all
times,
in. I'm on the
man,
porch,
so-
dude. I got that rocking chair, man. I'm Bartles and James over here, dude. I'm all in, dude. Bartles and James. Wabi Willing Wood and shit.
Vinny, we
No.
like having you here.
No,
man.
no. We just
We like
that's
having you.
all to say all that just to say we would love having you here, and if you want to hang out with us, we'd love to have you hang out with us every
Yeah.
week.
Like I love being here.
No,
Like you guys, like I don't know, you kind of like lit the fire, and I enjoy talking about the stuff that I grew up with you guys, because we can all relate. We're all on the same page, and we make it fun.
it's a good time.
It's
man.
awesome.
It's a good time, and then like I said, it fits well, and it just works for us. And I never thought that we'd have a fourth mic, but it works. And it's just good. And then if Trent needs time off, if he needs a break or something, that's okay. And if Johnny needs time off, it's okay because me and you here. If I need to get away, it's cool because
Yeah.
there's always
Got people here.
gonna be bodies. There's always gonna be a body
we
here.
don't let the people down, man.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna
We
miss
don't
out.
let the people
52.
down.
It's 52, man. So we can't do it. So that's just it.
Really?
It made sense. The math made sense, and the math added up, and there was the remainder of Vinny, and we're gonna do that, man. So we're gonna do that. Vinny's the
So
remainder.
is this? Are we officially announcing 2023?
Yeah, Vinny.
Vinny is going to be
Yeah,
an
that's our guy, man.
official
That's our guy.
co-host.
There's a
The only thing
there's
I'm-
a quorum.
Yeah, the only was
A
that
quorum?
Quorum, yeah.
There's a quorum.
the only thing I'm
by acclamation. He's voted in by acclamation. That's what.
the only thing the only thing I'll say that I don't want to ruin next week's episode because we're gonna talk about this and we'll go into more of a deep dive next week into it. But Vinny told us to go screw ourselves about the Hard 75. Said go fuck yourself.
So,
So,
all that
Okay,
all that
okay.
good stuff that we said about Vinny,
Yeah.
take it away. We take it
Out
away.
the door,
We
out
take
the
it away.
door.
We take it away.
Out the door.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to say that, man. I just wanted us to know that this has been fun. This has been fun. It's been a good year. We got one more episode for the year,
Yeah.
and then next year, 2023. I can't wait to see what we do. I know I got a lot of. I know we have a lot of. I have a lot of things that we have in store for us, and
Big stuff next year.
yeah, next big stuff next year. So I enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. So thanks everybody. Everybody wants to do their tags or whatever, or throw out their whatever they want to throw out there. Or one last thing I wanted to say was just again, Stephanie and James DeFrance, dude. You guys are awesome, and thank you, Randy, for giving us the bottle here to lube up our
Nice.
our eggnog here. So I
that
appreciate
Irish
that.
juice.
Yeah, and
Nice.
and maybe next year, not for sure, maybe, but we are gonna have Stephanie and James on here to talk about their vintage things, and I
awesome.
want to talk about that because that's cool shit, man.
Have them
Yeah.
bring some stuff out.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
display it out.
We'll
That'd be
display it
cool.
out. Yeah, and they can plug their stuff here. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good next year. We got a lot of stuff happening next year. So
Johnny, anything else you want to
Thank
hit before we go?
To everybody out there, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Go make memories because that's all we talk about, right?
Yeah, that's it, man.
That's a good
The
point,
good shit.
man.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
what we
point.
talk about, man. Talk about
This is
the
the
shit.
season to do it for sure. Vinny?
I just want to tell you guys, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me here. Thank you for this
Thank you.
opportunity. This is the best Christmas present
It's gonna be fun,
I
man.
can ask
be a blast,
for.
It's fun.
I know it's a Christmas episode. Thank you for the sewing kit.
Hey, the crunch taters, man. The crunch
Yeah.
taters.
The Crunch Taters.
Thank you. You can find me at
Yeah.
Big Bad Zukko on Instagram, Facebook. If you are a wrestling fan, follow me. Thank you to all my fans that came out, showed love. thank you guys for coming out and showing love.
Absolutely, dude.
I love my fans. Other than that, here I am, the 52.
Yeah.
Come listen in, chime
Cool.
in, say what's up. Let us know what you want to hear.
Yeah.
man. Yeah, let us
Super
know.
looking forward
Yeah,
to
man.
it.
Hell yeah,
man.
dude.
So from the 52 podcast to all of you listeners, a very Merry Christmas to you guys. Spend some time with the family. Spend some time with the people that you love. Spend some time with the people that you hate. Enjoy the holidays. This has been episode 39, the 52 podcast. We'll check you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.